Thank you. What is its name? Solitary Hunter. Apologies again that these cards are all still pretty new to us. This is our first ever draft of it. It's from the prize packs that Bryn, the player on the left, won during pre-release today. So he's coming in with that runaway carriage, which I think is a totally legit idea. Because if you take a creature with it, that's the ultimate goal.
Or like Bryn says, it's destroy target attacking creature if you block.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's he got in his pote?
In his pote. It looks like he has a tireless tracker.
Is it a Macabre Waltz? Which you can get your carriage back.
Yeah.
But.
And that's the thing. Zartnik's 100% correct. And when the Neckbreaker transforms back, he gets a new horse. That's magic how that works. Welcome to, we have a tons of viewers up today. Thank you so much for coming on and watching. If you like Magic or board games, why don't you click that follow button and I'll go on a little spiel for you.
Wow.
So it looks like it's that Arsonists. Gatstaff Arsonists.
Oh, he got that stupid thing. That thing's so good.
The which thing?
You get a clue when you play a land.
Yep. And then whenever you, that's the tireless tracker.
Yeah. So.
And Moxabustion, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the goddamn table.
So I think Bryn, like, depending on what he has, can he maybe just flip the fire and just start clocking for 3?
I think that would probably be a good route for him to go.
He can't punch 3, so you might as well just start punching.
Zartnik, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the goddamn table.
Have you ever not said welcome to the goddamn table when someone follows? Or that's
yes, when we first started, I wasn't that good, but then I said it once, and then James was like, "That's a good thing to say every time," and I was like, "Roger Dodger."
You got to give some promotion if you don't say it.
Yeah. So it looks like he was reduced to ashes, which exiled the tireless tracker. Which is a thing. I think actually Bryn is probably quite happy about that because he still has the Heir of Falconwrath on the board, which turns into a flyer, right? Which is, is what you want, right?
What the heck is that thing? That's the 1/3.
Yeah, the 1/3. Farbog Revenant, 1/3 with Skull and lifelink.
He's gonna discard.
Yeah.
Just get in there.
Yeah. This is the. I feel like this is the right route.
I mean, Travis can't attack 3, so you might as well just start the clock. It's a 3/2 when it flips.
3/2?
Yeah.
So he hits for 3, taking him to 11. I hear someone pouring cereal. Patrick is pouring Captain Crunch.
Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, Captain Crunch would be really awful, but instead of milk, Captain Morgan's.
Captain Morgan's Captain Crunch. 2 captains together. All right, so these werewolves have flipped the entire side, but I think Bryn is still not that worried.
What's he got in his hands? I think that's a waltz.
Yeah, he comes in for 4. Never mind, the thing is going to... Yep, she's aiming high, so it actually buffed her up. So what happened there is he swung in with his Falconwrath Noble, which was flipped. Travis tried to fiery temper it, and then Bryn did aim high, which is untapped target creature gets +2/+2 and reach until end of turn.
And he took a... Oh, and there's the waltz.
And he gained 1 off that Skulk as well.
Turn 2 guys and discard land.
And then
and Bryn got the buff guy again, the horse guy. So I think... And just werewolves fell back, so...
Seems very good for Bryn.
Bryn's in control now.
Yeah. Both captains in my bowl would make an awful time for the poop deck. I love that. That would be a very dangerous...
I mean, I'd probably do it if I was already drunk, but that is...
There's that Slayer's Plate, which I think is actually just a bit too late. Because he has 4 coming in. Oh, he's taking it back. He's rewinding time. I did that today. I know that game. Oh, man. I really gotta pee.
I think you should just drink more stuff.
Yeah. I have this water here I could finish.
I think you should finish it.
I'm not gonna though. Because I'm dying over here. I'm dying. Alright, so...
Oh, there's another blue
so,
that's useful.
What is Bryn's... There's no way I think that Bryn can win this turn, but he can still come in for 4. Which makes it so unless that Farbog Revenant is answered...
So Bryn goes to 1, so he has to kill that Skulker now.
This turn, he has to kill the Skulker
and
the flyer. So that doesn't seem too hot, especially when he draws a land. It looks like he has, what is that card? Confront the Unknown. Travis has it. But once again, that's not really a fight.
Right? No, he needs to gain life.
He needed that Inner Struggle, but even then, that doesn't kill the Skulker. The Skulker's there. Yeah, it looks like he's digging for the answer. I think that is how it is.
No.
Yeah. Travis dies. Travis scooped your
My deck won!
Yeah, your deck won.
Brent's deck, I think, was just very, very strong.
It was very good. So I'm just gonna, no piss bucket at the stream table. I know, and I'm gonna pee in my playing board games cup. I'm not going to.
Yeah, not while I'm right here, anyways.
All right, so we'll get someone in here, and then we're gonna see what Flanders wants to do, and then we'll probably do one more round, and then we're gonna do another draft. I imagine. Are you gonna have to work tomorrow?
Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna toughen out tonight because it's a lot of fun.
Maybe we'll see if someone wants to take my place as permanent commentator, so I can do this next one. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk to everybody. Because I love me Magic, and I'm going to play Magic when I'm doing commentary the whole time. Can someone come in here so I can go pee? I need someone to come in here.
Can I just go to, like, break?
Yeah, I don't want to keep this going. I want to keep this flying high.
I'll go grab one of them.
Cool. Let me turn you off. Boom. So I just want to say, so playing board games, if you guys don't know, we're a channel on Twitch that does exactly that. We play board games. But usually on Sundays, we have Magic tournaments. That we do it with this group and kind of like for fun stuff. And we play different types of formats that people want us to see. We do a lot of limited. It's just one of those things. Travis is going to relieve my duty just for a second so I can go, do the duty that I have to do with my bodily functions as a human. So I'll just let you take my seat.
Okay.
Boom.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, relieve his duty. That's my personal job.
Try this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm turned on.
Well, it's 4, right?
So you need to scroll up. We were talking about Captain Morgan. How it sounded like he was having Captain Crunch. So he said
Both captains in my bowl make an awful time for the poop
I
deck.
guess you should wait. Yeah, I have to tell you what was going on first. Okay, Cat is folded, but we're going for it anyways. So we heard Patrick's points of Captain Crunch. It said instead of milk, you should use Captain Morgan.
No, I don't
and
need
then
to be.
that guy came up with that, which was amazing.
Yeah, if I'm drinking Captain Morgan
It's
in the
not with
morning,
Captain Crunch.
it's not with Captain Crunch, no.
Should I start setting up for
It's by itself.
Because Flanders doesn't really care about playing this deck on camera.
Yeah, okay, it's a bad
Okay,
deck.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I was a bit of a disappointing loss to Bryn. I really needed him not to have the second spell to flip my guys over, or just to be able to kill the 3/2.
You've seen his list, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was like alter ego, but that main, that mass reanimator,
Ever after.
like there was a
Yeah.
lot of things you were just dead. And his multi-5 was
His deck is really
strong.
good. Yeah.
Like the drafting 3 of these things was bonkers. Like, do you think it was right splashing the blue, for that alter ego?
Yeah, it's fine.
Against in game 2, he had that wolf guy, but he needed the second green, and then he ripped the blue green tap punch, which
Yeah.
maybe if it was a forest, he might have been.
I don't think it'll make a huge difference, but no, first impressions in the format, aggro is really meh.
Unless you have mini
There's some
combo.
decent aggro cards, but there's just so much that shuts it
You
down
guys want to stay on commentary?
Yeah, we can.
if you
We're
don't
gonna
want
do,
to.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna do. Oh no, we're coming into commentary. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so I'll take over. I am all over the place.
Okay, so Justin's back.
I
He
went always get Charles today. All right, so I'm joined by. We've been calling you Flanders for this, just so.
Ned is also acceptable.
That is not acceptable.
Also, Flan Diddley Anders.
Also not acceptable.
Did we do? Stupid, sexy Flanders. Sorry, am I supposed to be floating or?
Yeah, you can float, that's fine. I'll just close the door and tell them they're good to go. So we're doing a match 4. Just to keep this going, then we're gonna do another draft. So I heard you were not that.
Not that good, no.
Yeah, you didn't enjoy your.
Well, the deck was bad.
Yeah.
Was the biggest problem, and it had no bombs,
Mm-hmm.
no real way to win the game,
Yep.
no real way to remove opponent's creatures, and even if you curved out perfectly, you still fell behind.
Yeah.
So
there's also one thing I learned from this. People generally like the decks that they draft, and then they want to play their decks, you know?
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
change it up because everyone has to play their style. What I've learned is that Bryn is generally the best at adapting to whatever he's given. So, Buff Arlington, did you wash your hands? I did not. Washing your hands is overrated. So, that's just my opinion, man.
Can we all pitch for a playmat for me? Yes, actually, please do. I will continue to forget my playmats at home.
That's what happened today, right?
And yesterday and the day before.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it happened last week as well when I went to play Commander. And that was good.
So after this match, we're actually gonna do another draft. So we have a Sanitarium Skeleton to start it off. It's a 1/2 that you can pay 3 in a black.
2 in a black to return it from the graveyard to your hand. Was basically in there because we needed another card, and that was the least bad.
It's there's that Sinister Concoction, which is actually just pretty solid removal because it also enables the good old Delirium bug.
Yes.
So there's that 3/3 wolf that cannot block if you do not control another wolf or werewolf creature. I think it's Howlpack Wolf. Yeah, baby, got that right. It's a 3/3 for 2 and a red.
Solid. Just solid, really.
So he dropped down, I think that's Ghoul Color's Accomplice there. Yeah, it's a 2/2 human rogue, and you can pay 3 and a black to exile from your graveyard to put a 2/2 zombie token onto the battlefield. So it's coming in for 3, which I think is fine. I think Patrick is also at 18. I think we missed some damage. Tim goes to 17. Exciting. Then there's that 3/1 Devilthorn Fox. Patrick Tim says, you know what beats a 3/1? A 1/2 that I can bring back forever. Which is a fair point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point. 4 mana a turn to continue to replay this thing is probably not where Tim wants to be, but it's also right in line with the deck because the deck is also not where Tim wants to be.
Yeah, so he took 1. Alright, so it's interesting to see. So he's Mardu, so yeah, splashing black for Anguished Unmaking. And he's coming in for 6. So the Sinister Concoction is happening, so Tim paid a life. Yeah.
If he remembers his mill this time, ooh, hey, that's like actually the one few good card.
Yeah, Angelic Purge, just nice solid removal. Especially when I found out today, I was reading the card again, I was like, oh, permanent. I'll just sacrifice this land I used to tap for it.
Really good when you're flooding out as well. You can just get rid of a useless land. Good at enabling Delirium.
Yeah, and it looks like he took 3 from the Devilthorn Fox, which is the plan that he had of the Sanitarium Skeleton to eventually just take it and run with it. Vampire Noble coming in for 1. Vampire Noble is a 3/2 vanilla vampire. The tastiest flavor of ice cream.
I would disagree. Sweet cream, the vanilla that has more cream in it, obviously superior.
Oh, he's actually got 14. Our math is wrong. All right. Let's see what Tim has here to go with it. Because they're really kind of just like poking each other to death right now.
Yes.
Looks like he did the, what is that called? Murderous Compulsion, and he stabbed that Devilthorn Fox in the spine with a knife.
Destroy target tap creature, just one of the better removal spells in black.
Excuse
the
me?
Madness part,
yes,
I think, is what makes it
makes
better.
really good. Yeah.
There are a few Madness enablers in the deck.
So, is he enabled Delirium? He has a creature, he has an enchantment, he has an instant. Does he have a sorcerer? Yes, Angelic Purge. So that means his Paranoid Parish Blight, or whatever the hell it's called, is 4/2 with first strike now, which seems pretty good.
Got another Angelic Purge in his hand as well.
Oh, it was Murderous Compulsion. Oh, it's a sorcery. I thought it was an instant. It's an instant when you madness it. That is my bad. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it changes the target. Comes in for 5. Patrick goes. And excuse me, Buff Farthington, vanilla is the best. Tim wants you to know that you weren't the worst at drafting. They're giving that crown to Travis. I don't know. No one's ever happy when they have to play someone else's deck. That's the chaos that comes here.
Oh.
That's a runaway carriage
No.
that just eats the skeleton. You can tell that.
Complete lack of value there. Just replays it.
Yeah, Patrick's just like, I'm done with this. I know I'm going to die. All right, so we have to figure out how we're going to do the draft. I need to imagine how I'm going to film that.
Issue is like you could just put it down on the table and then not see any cards.
Mm-hmm. I think we might what I might do is we might follow one player.
Okay.
We're going to have to take a tiny little commercial break after this, chat, as we set up for our next draft. But if my imagination is what I want it to be right now, it's going to look pretty sweet when we're done it. So you'll just have to bear with us for a few.
No grizzly bears in the field. Pun doesn't work.
All right. I got pizza so full I can't sleep. That's the worst. It's like there's one time when I ate like 6 pieces of pizza, and I used to be able to do that a lot easier when I was younger. But I'm almost
That's like
I'm
the
almost
perfect
30.
amount of pizza.
Like I'm almost 30 and I can't do that anymore. And then I get like uncomfortably full to the point where I think I'm dying. Raised 275, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the goddamn table. It's great to have you.
Is there really too much pizza?
There isn't, but as you get older, there is. That's what growing up is. It's being able to eat less pizza.
Well, it's like it starts out, you're a kid and you can just eat all the candy in the world. And then you're an adult and you can afford all the candy in the world and you try it. And you know, you go through the consequences.
Yeah.
And I feel the same thing happens with pizza, except instead of at 18, it happens at 30.
Yeah. That's what happened. I used to love getting 5-cent candies, and then last night I got some 5-cent candies.
Yes.
And they killed me. I couldn't. I'm too old for 5-cent candies now. I was about to say Locklemore. Sorry, Andrew, 1 second. I thought when you said I ate 110 slices, I was beginning to pray for you. But 10 is a much more realistic number, but still a bunch. Yes, Andrew.
Are we drafting everything?
Yes, we're going to do another draft. We're going to take a little bit to set up. I have an idea for how we're going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you, man.
Snarky Andrew. The worst of the Andrews.
Yeah. People get snarky.
They
Patrick
do.
was snarky earlier, you know.
Patrick's always snarky.
Yeah, Patrick is one of his default emotions. Urza Planeswalker, thank you so much for the follow. Great username. Welcome to the goddamn table. Oh, it looks like Patrick's deck was boxed and he's blaming Bryn for it.
As you do.
Just testing to make sure you were paying attention, Locklemore. I'm always on the ball. I am the ball. That's how it works here. So,
Oh,
this is a nightmare. Oh, Patrick actually typed his land properly this time. Oh, they're playing lands in front, upside down.
I feel. Can we like default to the Wizards coverage rules and just give them both game losses for this?
It's one of those things where we probably should. So we probably don't want them having this much. We'll let them do this one.
This is too much control. It just spirals out of control from here.
Yeah. Soon they're gonna be playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we can't stop them because we can't really. All right, so the Murder's Compulsion. It looks like he was hit for 17 on that. Alright, so I'm gonna actually just go like this. Do you want to go tell them to not do that?
To not do
unfortunately?
that,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, cool,
yes.
thanks.
I will take great pleasure.
Yeah, I got your microphone. So this is a little bit. I want to have a stream where all we do is eat pizza. I think that'd be a pretty. I like the what they were saying though. What they were doing here is that the international call of help. Tim the Bearded, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Welcome, Tim, to the goddamn table. So it looks like Tim's at 14, not 1,748, which is what I accidentally had over there.
Be an interesting life total to choose. Next time I have to create infinite life.
Yep. So it looks like it's this Stensia Masquerada, which is
Okay.
all your creatures. I think, is it attacking creatures or just? It's not on this list. It's an enchantment where I think it's all your creatures have first strike, or it's either all your attacking creatures have first strike, and whenever a vampire deals damage, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. Seems pretty good, and it has madness.
Yes.
Looks like he's coming in for 6. Yep. Are we ordering pizza? Yeah, Trash. Agent Vader, if you can order us a pizza. I haven't had dinner, so,
Pizza, always acceptable.
Always good. Guy Montagues is just on a roll. Providing sauce and commentary would be the yeast of your problems. I'm loving it. So it looks like they're just racing to death. They both want this to end as quickly as possible. I think Patrick actually had 12 because we missed an attack with the Inspiring Captain or whatever the hell its name is.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe so. I was in the other room, and
Yeah.
I gotta take your word on this one.
Yeah. Mike, come over and bring some pizza, but you're still in Calgary, so excuse me. A calzone is just a pizza that gave up and flipped into itself, but it's still delicious. One away from Delirium? Yeah, I think, he has now he's one away from Delirium. He has a land, sorcery, and an instant now. So one of his creature dies. Doublethorn Fox again. And it looks like Patrick actually only has a Doublethorn Fox in his graveyard currently.
Sacking the clue token, end of turn here.
Drawing a card off of it, hopefully find
Think
something.
that was a swamp he drew.
Not the greatest.
But since there isn't a swamp in his hand, that could be incorrect.
Yeah, that's what was happening. Some guy was holding a pizza with all this stuff on it, and he tripped and flipped it over, and then he was like, wait a minute. Put it in the oven. And he was like, oh, this is awful. And then some guy later designed the calzone when he found it in the garbage the next day.
Some poor homeless man who's
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to eat it anyways.
This is good.
Man, this is really tasty. And then he bought a pizzeria and turned it into a calzoneria.
Yeah. The calzone. Is there a difference between a pizzeria and a calzoneria? That's the real question here. Yeah, Delirium is not online for either player. Yeah, and all of Patrick's attacking guys do have first strike. He just reminded Tim about that.
Tim gonna have to make some suicide
Yeah.
blocks here.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Patrick's wipes Tim's board and takes 2. So I think he's at 3.
Is there such thing as a low calzone?
Yeah, it's just filled with air.
Like, I feel
It's
that's
just
not
low.
even a calzone. That's
No.
just like
That's
the
just,
thought of a calzone is a low calzone.
it's the dying memory of a calzone. The last thing a calzone thinks about before it dies. And I think Patrick just wins this, as is. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to game 3. It's interesting to see I'm interested to see how the next draft go. Now so people has gotten more.
Now we kind of have like an idea of where we want to go with things.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully I don't end up with a black-white pool that has a bunch of playable green cards like I did this draft.
Yeah.
You'll notice how Tim isn't sideboarding, and that's because all of his sideboard cards are actually in different colors.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All very, very playable.
Yeah.
Just picked and then like swapping and swapping back, and then there's no black cards. I'll take this green card.
It's funny, I was actually going around the table watching them in Pack 2. Everyone's deck looked really good in Pack 2.
Yes.
I feel like people started to like either lose their deck or start to doubt themselves come Pack 3. I feel like there was a lot of like they were on the verge of having a great thing, and then it kind of just wibbly wobbled away.
Yes, I feel like the biggest problem that I had making Tim's deck was that going into Pack 3, I had a somewhat mediocre white and black deck, and in Pack 3, my white was cut off on the left side and my black was cut off on the right side.
Yeah.
And just ended up with a whole bunch of red and green cards, of which I did not draft fixing earlier because I did not plan on playing them.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, I think Bryn was looked pretty happy with his deck. I think Andrew really knew what to, like, he got a bunch of those mold graph scavengers, which Bryn was telling Andrew that apparently he liked. You know, it's a 0/4 that turns into a 3/4 with Delirium. Seems fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But he did win a game with it, so maybe I'm wrong.
There you go.
Alright, so they're both, looks like they're both heavy on lands, but they just want to be aggressive and get to the finish line first.
Patrick, I believe, drawing another planes there.
Yep.
Not what he wants to be seeing right now.
That was like today I had the one werewolf that its power is equal to the number of cards in your hand. And I was like, great, I'm just not going to play these lands.
Perfect.
And then I drew 5 lands in a row, and I lost because I only drew 5 lands.
Nice.
So it looks like we have Pale Rider of Trostad and Devilthorn Fox. Pale Rider of Trostad is, for 1 and a black, it's a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, discard a card. If you do not have any cards in hand, you don't need to discard anything. It's not an additional cost, it's just the trigger of the card when it enters the battlefield. So we have a 3/1, and that's the Vampire. I forget the name, Vampire Noble, I think. Just the 3/2. Nice old tasty vanilla ice cream. I don't care what Butt Fartington says.
It's got some nice flavor text there.
It does. No emergency is so dire that it cannot be dealt with elegant. No, it cannot be dealt with elegantly, not dealt with blah blah blah.
Okay, so I may have been lying about the nice flavor text there. That was a little
All
mediocre.
That matters is that there was flavor text there. That was a correct statement.
This is too. This is very true. There was flavor text on the card.
Bloodmad Vampire. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. 4/1 with madness, 1 in a red. It costs 2 in a red normally.
See, that card doesn't have flavor text, so I feel like it's strictly worse than our 3/2 vanilla creature.
I can get on that boat. I could ride that boat. So it looks like we have a Sinister Concoction. He's blowing up that guy. Takes 6, go to 14. This is the battle of the 3X's. That's what's going on here.
Yes.
He threes him a question. And that is the Pyrehound, which is a 2/3 currently, which kills the Vampire Noble. That's actually a pretty good card, that one. This one's Tim.
We'll get there. There we go.
Mentor, enters battle, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control. So he's 7 Patrick a question, so Patrick is down to 7. You know, there are some good vampires, though the one you had, the rare, on the first night, when you can play 2 in a black and trash a card to give it 2 counters.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, one of the better ones. I mean, like, just throwing it on a Vampire Noble, that's a good value right there.
Yep.
4/3 you a question.
It's Inspiring Captain.
Coming through for a lot.
Yes.
5, 9.
Yeah,
5,
5/4,
9.
4/4, and a 5/3.
14
So
damage.
take that down. So it looks like Tim has just got this, because this is going to wipe out the majority of Patrick's board. Unless Patrick has a trick?
Do we got combat tricks here?
Looks like target creature gets +2 plus, I don't see the rest of the card on the little thing. It's caught up by the thing.
I will
Unfortunately.
assume +2/+2.
Yeah, that seems like a fair assumption.
Rush of
So it looks
Adrenaline,
like
the name
he
of that
takes-
one.
He takes 5 and he's down to 2. Pyrehound did get a +1/+1 counter from the trigger of casting an instant or a sorcery. Pyrehound also has trample, so in the right deck it could get out of control.
I feel this may not be the right deck.
I can agree with that sentiment. This does not seem like the right deck for that sort of thing. He brought down that wolf, or the vampire, what's its name? Valderan Duelist. Haste when it enters the battlefield, target creature can't block.
3 to the relevant stats on that card right now.
Mm-hmm. I think I missed their health. I think our health's maybe off. I think Patrick said, because Tim was at 15, and I heard Patrick was at 7, which doesn't sound right in the math we've been doing, but what do I know, right? I'm just So he's bringing back Moorland Drifter and the Stromkirk Mentor, which seems fine. He's probably going to play the Moorland Drifter this turn. Is Delirium active? He has Sinister Concoction. He does have Delirium. Tim just confirmed it over the headset. So that means that his the Moorland Drifter does have flying. It's a 2/2, 1 and a white with Delirium. This creature has flying. All right, so he was at 5. He's at 4 now. He's at 5. He was at 7. They're just as confused as we are. All right, so if Patrick can't deal with that Moorland Drifter, that's just slow inevitability, right? Looks like he also played that Stromkirk Mentor and put another +1/+1 counter on his Vampire Noble, which is now 5/4 vanilla. So it's gotten a lot bigger.
You know what we call that? It's a combo.
That's he invented something. I think that seems like a good line. He's swinging it with everything. He can't block that. He has to block the 5/4, right? Mm-hmm. And he has to block the 4/2, right? Or else he's dead. So he needs to block. He needs to block the 2 biggest and kill the Inspiring Captain. Otherwise, he is dead. So if he's blocking the Inspiring Captain, to me that shows that he has something to get rid of one of the bigger things. And it looks like Tim has a Vessel of Ephemera in his hand? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Which is a great, it's a 1 and a white, I believe, and then it's 2 and a white, sack it, and put into 1/1 white spirit tokens on the battlefield.
Basically, half of Lingering Souls.
Half Lingering Souls.
Enables Delirium, the best part about that card.
All those, like the green one is also great for it.
Yes.
Yeah. Even the black one's fine. Exile 2 cards from target player's hand. The red one is pretty weak, and the blue one doesn't seem like what you want.
The black one as well, just... I think there's better things to be wanting to spend 3 in a black on in this format.
I agree.
Or any format.
But the white one and the green one are great. And Patrick dies.
And Patrick is dead.
All right, so...
Which means my terrible deck, according to Tim, is now
1/1.
2 and 1. 2 and 1.
It
beat me off camera. So Tim, maybe not so terrible after all.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little break. I'm not sure how long it is because I need to actually set up. We're going to be doing a draft. And we're going to have the camera set up. I have some ideas. I'm going to do it on the fly, see if it works. So we might be gone for as many as 10 minutes. I'm hoping it's not that long. But we're going to do another Shadows Over Innistrad draft. And we're going to do another little mini tournament. And thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you guys stay with us at the commercial break. If you want, if you like what you see, give us a follow. In addition, I hope you guys stay with us at the commercial break as we set this up because it's going to take us a little bit of time. So I'm going to run a little commercial and then we're going to play some music for you guys during our setup break. Thank you guys.
Start a draft now.
Welcome to Playing Board Games.
Hello, I'm Justin from Playing Board Games, and I'm here to talk to you about our Patreon page.
We play board games on the internet.
3 nights a week on Twitch.
Elder Sign,
Cosmic Encounter,
Sushi Go,
Spectre Ops,
Goville.
Love Letter. We even play games in tiny boxes because we don't discriminate on our channel.
Why support us?
What your money does is it gets us more games to play on our channel and more equipment to make our quality better.
More equipment, better equipment, more games, better games.
Basically, you help us make a better stream for you to watch.
And this is all about you guys.
We have a variety of pledge levels that impact both the streams themselves and the chat that you can be involved with. So why don't we talk about those pledge levels right now?
If you donate $1 a month, you will get special chat-only commands for Patreon subscribers.
If you give us $5 a month, we'll send you a care package that's consisting of stickers, magnets, posters, and more.
Decorate a game box. Decorate your game shelf. Decorate your cat.
Put it up your local game shop, at your mom's house, above your bed, whatever. We don't judge.
Do you want to be greeted by Cthulhu himself? Well, $10 a month? We'll get you that. Every time you come into our chat and start talking, Cthulhu will personally greet you himself.
You say hello, and Cthulhu Bot will probably say something like, I'm not worthy. You're so much cooler than I am. Insert username here. If you donate $25 to us to show how much we appreciate the support, we will film you a personalized thank you video because you're just that freaking awesome. In addition, you'll get to choose a game in our collection for us to play, no questions asked. Even if that question is it Munchkin? Because we technically own Munchkin, and we'd play it if you want us to, but, you know. Hell.
$50 a month will get you to suggest to us a game for us to play that's not even in our collection. It could be Cthulhu Wars, Agricola, Terra Mystica, Dinosauropoly. Yes, that probably exists.
No questions asked. Unless, of course, that question is the game out of print? If you donate $75 a month, that's insane, first off, thank you. Second off, you will get a whole stream all about you. We'll be in contact with you, you'll organize what games we play, you'll organize who is going to be on there.
To what we drink, how many we drink.
Just because it's so awesome of you to do that, and we'll make sure that's a stream for you to remember, because holy hell, you're awesome.
At $100, not only will we be so grateful for you donating that money to us, which is awesome, we will have you on stream. However we do that possible. Is it Google Hangouts? Is it by phone? Telegram? Whatever, for how far away you are, the time constraints that are there, we will make it work.
So, that's pretty exciting. I'd say so, because then you don't have to know how this room smells. Spoiler alert, disgusting. One thing that I should also say is that every level that you donate to includes the levels below it. So if you donated $10, you would get the $5 and the $1 reward.
So, if you can, support us. If you can't, that's okay.
We play the hell out of board games, and we love making an environment that you guys can watch and laugh along with us as we go through the chaos and turmoil that comes out of pushing little wooden chits around and rolling dice. What's everyone going as for Halloween? Good? Alright, good. Everyone open your eyes.
Lord Servant of Arthur!
I just lift my legs up in the air. I'm just like on the toilet, like this. That's my life. Power. Baby relationship. A babe shit
No.
We got temper for days. Oh shit.
Shit.
Oh my god. This is a nightmare.
So thank you so much for watching this video, and even if you don't support our Patreon, check out our Twitch, and even if you don't, thank you for being you, because you rule.
Fine.
Oh, we were wrong. Boom. Draft cam. Alright, we're good to go.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Gonna do another Shadows Over Innistrad draft here. Justin wanted to draft this time, so I'll be filling in for him for the general commentary here. And we've got a special draft cam for him. Also, his posture side, 'cause apparently I'm a god-awful drafter. So, Red Common gives guy +1/+1 double strike. That's a pretty solid first pick if that's what he wants. Ooh, a Jace. Yeah, thanks, Justin. That's a pretty obvious first pick. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, all in all, it's not a great pack.
Is my hand good? Travis? Is my hand good? Cool.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to be drafting in zone, so see Justin picking up relatively quick picks here. Looking at another pour over pages, just draw 3, discard 1, then untap up to 2 lands, which is a pretty solid card. Also, Netting Thoughts is pretty solid. He's going to take the, I'm not sure what it's called. Not totally familiar with new cards yet, but it's a 3-mana enchantment that when it comes to play gets Investigate. So put a clue into play, and whenever he sacrifices a clue, his opponent mills 3. So he's going to have a super dirty deck here. Nothing really for that deck in this pack, though, unfortunately. Probably going to be looking to move into a second color here, or taking the Lamplighter of Selhoff. He is going to take the solid 2-drop. As you probably saw earlier, it's 2-mana, 2/1, transforms the Werewolf Claws of nothing being cast the turn before into a 4/2 Trampler. That Grafstone would be solid. It's a Mana Rock. Might just take the 4-mana 3/4 though. Nope, he's taking the 1 green instant. Lets him investigate, put a clue into play, and then target creature has +1/+1 for each clue he has. It's a minimum +1/+1, but gonna be getting up there if he has lots of things to investigate. Again, sorry I don't know all the card names. I've only played with this a couple times. He's probably gonna be looking at taking a Bygone Courier. It's a 3-mana. No, he's gonna take the Trail of Evidence. 3-mana enchantment. Whenever he casts an instant or sorcery, he gets a clue. So he's going all out on the clue mill plan. Skin Invasion's a very good card. 1 red, not really what he's looking for though. Right now it's the Watcher in the Web he's thinking of. Nope. He's gonna take the Gulf something or other. Let's see if I can pull some up here, because I have no idea what that card does. Card search. Not a ton from in this pack. Might take the second. Thoughts? Or second. Second harvest. Yeah, puts a token in play of each token he has already, I believe. So I'll let him double on his clue tokens. Very solid. That blue rare he picked up was Engulf the Shore. It's a 4-mana instant. Return all creatures to owner's hand and creatures. Return to their owner's hands all creatures with toughness less than or equal to the number of islands you control, which will help him reset the board. It's probably just going to take the Fishbowl here. The 2-mana 1/3. No, it's going for the Solitary Hunter. Solid green guy. It's a 4-mana 3/4. It transforms into a 5/6. So yeah, it's looking at pretty. Ooh, the Courier came back. Byway Courier. Again, 3-mana 3/2 that when it dies, he is to investigate. Aim High is pretty solid instant. 2-mana, untap your guy, gives him +2/+2. They'll work well with his werewolves. Let him leave mana open his turn to make them bigger, and then play stuff during his opponent's turn to make use of his mana. Yeah, surprised to see that Solitary Hunter go late. That's probably a sign that not too many other people are in green. Here on the second pack, passing right this time. Let's see here. He's never got a Clue Pumpy Majig. Epiphany in the Drown Yard might be the pick though. If it does what I think it does, so I'm just gonna take the Rabbit Bite. Just solid removal, 2-mana. When your guy deals damage, it goes power to another guy. Solid white cards in this pack. Sleep Paralysis is very solid removal, especially for blue. I think that's going to be the pick here. Yeah, 4-mana enchantment. When there's battlefield, you tap the enchanted creature, and then the creature's going to tap. So, kind of like killing it. Not quite, but... we got another Aim High up here. Lots of green stuff. Another second harvest. Oh no, these are Justin's picks. Stop confusing me, Justin. Probably just gonna be that werewolf at the front here. Yeah, it's the only real pick for him. It's a 2-mana 2/2. You can pay 3 mana, look at the top 3 cards of his deck, reveal a creature card among them, put it into his hand, I believe. Flips into a 3/3, I think. That makes his creatures cost 1 less. There's a Seasons Past there. Ooh, Grafmole. That card is exactly what Justin wants for this deck. 3-mana 2/4. Whenever he sacrifices Clue, gains him 3 life. I got to play with that card at the pre-release this weekend. Just really, really good. The 2 power is very important in this format. There's lots of X2s. The 4 toughness, really hard to get by, and the life gains just ridiculous. Looking at taking the Gargoyle here, maybe? Seems like a strange choice, but... He's going to take the Thraben Gargoyle. 1-mana, 2/2 Defender, and he can pay 6 transform into a 4/2 flyer. It's a little on the slow side, but his entire deck is. Selhoff Lamplighter, I believe it's called. That's the way he's looking at. Yeah, 3-mana 2/3. It comes to play tapped, and when it comes to play, he gets to tap a guy. It stays tapped. The other card you use motion to is Uvenwald is Mysteries, which is a 3-mana enchantment. Whenever one of your guys dies, you get to investigate, and whenever you sack a clue, you get a 1/1 token. Really strong. Oh, don't take the Epiphany of the Drown Yard. The card's garbage. No, don't do it. No. Epiphany of the Drown Yard is like a really bad Fact or Fiction. More like Steamwalker, really, but not good. Probably just going to take the second name high here. Yeah, it's another solid combat trick, given some game against Flyers. Flyers, as far as I've seen, are very important in this format. Aren't a ton of them outside blue and white. And outside removal, there isn't really any way to interact with them. He's going to be taking that guy. It's a 4-mana 3/3 human. When it comes to play, give one of your humans +2/+2 into the turn. Happy to see that Stoic Builder come back. It's a 3-mana 2/3. When it comes to play, he can return a land card from his graveyard to his hand, I believe. That's an interesting point that they're making. I don't have any Shadows cards in here, but they're saying that they put a TM on the back Magic card, which is weird because that means you have to use sleeves for tournament play, otherwise your cards are marked, unless you're playing with all Shadows Over Innistrad cards. He's happy he got that Uvenwald Mysteries back. Gonna make a ton of clue tokens, get benefits for him. He's going to take that Clue Giant Growth and Garbage red card last pick. Really surprised he got that Green Pump spell last though. It's I think we've gone a little bit higher than that. Leading towards saying Justin might be the only green drafter at the table. At least the other person is solidly in Werewolves and just doesn't care about a lot of these value cards. Prize Amalgam is rare. Probably not going to take it though. It's not in his color. It's not what his deck's really trying to do or anything. Pick here is probably the Sleep Paralysis or the Bygone guy, or it's going to take. What are you called? Yeah, I completely missed what that card was. Sorry. I didn't think I've seen that art at all over the pre-release. Another Bygone Wanderer. He might be looking at taking... ooh, that's a nice flip rare. Hoping that card's going to wheel. Again, sorry, I can't really see all these card names. We're zooming pretty close here. I don't recognize all the card arts yet. Geist Blast is a really good card. If he had anything that's flash red, I would suggest it, but... Man, I'm really sorry I don't know all these guys. Quite honestly, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I usually pride myself on that sort of thing, knowing what all these random cards do, but... trying to find them, but... I think one of those was the Drowned Explorers, 4-mana 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, it gets to investigate. I'm sorry, Peanut Butter Babe. I'm not trying to ignore you, but you have to give me a break. I've only done this a couple times, and definitely not by myself. The other one was an Erdwall Illuminator, just a 2-mana 1/3. and with flying, solid wall, and whenever you investigate for the first time, you investigate an additional time. That's seems really good in his deck. Probably gonna take that there counterspell, non-existence. It's a 3-mana instant, counter targets creature spell. If it's countered that way, exile instead of putting your summoner's graveyard. Also thinking about that there Geist. A Geist was a Stormrider Spirit, 5-mana 3/3 with flash and flying, just all around really solid body. He's maybe looking at taking that Gloom Whittle, 3-mana 3/3 that can only block flyers. Instead, maybe that wasn't a Solitary Hunter. Yeah, there's so much green coming around. Just taking another Bygone Courier, sporting that clue theme with some guys. Like, it does everything it wants. Yeah, definitely no other green draft, just a table. Think about that Autumnal Gloom. Ends up picking a Nimbless of Dusk, which is a 3-mana 2/1 flyer with prowess. Gonna take the Death Cap guy. It's a 2/1 with that taps for black or green for 2, and then if he has Delirium, is Death Touch, I believe. Think about taking the dual end, maybe picking up that Autumnal Gloom on the wheel, but it's probably just a safer bet to take the 3/4 here. This Solitary Hunter. But no, so much green. It's ridiculous. Yeah. See you later, Mike. Thanks for checking in on us. Yeah, he's just gonna take that Solitary Hunter. Nice easy pick. Oh wow, Clipwings and the Gloom Widow came back. That's ridiculous. Just gonna take the Gloom Widow. Nice solid body. Again, giving against flyers. Taking some garbage artifacts not gonna play, and some garbage black guys not gonna play. Good.
I'm gonna build here too. So I'm gonna zoom up and down. Let me know how it is. Patrick, you let me know if you won't be on the microphone.
And Patrick's here too.
Build my deck.
Yep. And
Look what
relieve me a bit.
Judgy's got. He's just been playing like blue. Oh, and that for this splash. Where are
Ooh, spicy.
you? Yeah, right.
I mean, like, you don't usually splash like double white cards, but hey.
I'm gonna make it work.
Are you paired with Judgy?
No, it's Andrew.
Okay.
Zoom out, Judgy. Oh, where do we do that?
Justin's coming to fix the camera because Patrick and I don't know what we're doing. Do it.
How was the draft look?
A little blurry. Didn't help that I didn't know the cards by art.
That seems like.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Close the door. Hi, peanut butter babe. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on.
No, you're not on yet.
I'm on. Hey everybody, I'm building my deck now. Yeah, so I'm building. Justin's building his deck on stream here, and I'm building mine. I've got some shiny drakes and the thing in the ice.
Thing nice is cool. You got
Turns
enough
into-
instant and sorceries for it?
Yeah, I drafted This is last pick.
Gross. You know, I played that card Friday. It's just garbage. Burn
It's
in the jar.
garbage?
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like Justin's deck's got a pretty solid curve here. He went for the Investigate Journal deck.
He oh god,
The blue-green clue deck. Did okay.
that's terrible.
Probably wouldn't play a Stoic Builder if I were him, but apparently I'm garbage at drafting, so
It's true. And the splash isn't that hard because I've got this. So if I get a white card in my graveyard.
okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Justin was the only green draft at the table. Eh?
People were staying away from werewolves, which I thought was kind of odd. I was like, I guess no one wants to take the plunge.
Yeah, that 4-mana 3/4 is super strong, and he like picked up 2 of them. One of them was super late. It was like 4th or 5th last pick, something like that. Oh, just got a nice curve here. Don't play the Epiphany in the Drowned Door, you idiot. It's god awful.
I wanted that. This deck wants that. Oh god, this is terrible. Is it?
What is it?
Not Forgotten.
Not Forgotten? Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not playing it.
Unless it's in your hand, you're about to like draw out. You need one more turn to kill.
I think this is pretty good. I got a Biting Ring.
Yeah, no, I really wish I had that. Both the times I played my control decks, like any kind of Pyroclasm or Infest effect is really strong in
I
this
got this
format.
thing, a 3/3 for 3.
The Prime's Amalgam, whatever the second word
However
is.
you say it.
Yeah. No, I think it's a solid card. Justin opened it, just third pack, like maybe if he was earlier, but probably not.
Yeah, this is we're just going all kinds of control-y, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To bring up a MTG Salvation spoiler thing and try and guess what some of the cards were because I didn't know what they all did by the art, and it was we were zoomed in so much I couldn't read the cards. So that was rough.
Justin got a Jace.
Yeah, that was his pack one pick one.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Was everyone like, oh, it's fucking Jace? Peanut Butter Babe is upset because you're ignoring her.
She was. I paid attention to her.
Hi,
Hopefully, I met your attention quota, Peanut Butter Babe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we need to make some cuts. Okay, we can cut this Wicker Witch. I think pretty safely.
Yeah, Wicker. It's an okay blocker. Helps turn Delirium.
Yeah, but I've got the explosive apparatus.
Yeah, I guess. Also helps you hit your land drops. Doesn't turn on your gravestone though, or whatever that is, Graphstone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Spiff Lord's first games will be probably in
Oh god.
10 minutes, give or take a few. Just got finish building, pick up their lands, sleeve up, decide who's playing on camera, of course. But yeah, Justin went for the blue-green clue deck. It's the smattering of werewolves as well.
Is that a real deck? Is it a deck?
Yeah. Put me 2 X1s over the weekend.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, get out of here. No, Justin Dex is really solid, I think. Probably playing another one of those bygone careers if I were him. I think he's really good in the deck he's playing, but... yeah, these are all from pre-release winnings. We did one earlier. This is our second Shadows draft. It's probably going to be the only other one. That's all we have the packs for.
Mm-hmm. God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think he's playing a 41 card deck.
That's fine. I do it all the time. Fully endorse it. It is yet to fuck me over. Yeah, it seems like an okay format, Swiftlord.
I think it looks better than Battle.
That's not saying
both.
much.
Triple Battle for Zendikar was good.
It had 4 colors.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
It proves
It's
that
not magic.
It proves that magic only needs 4 colors.
Yeah, we'll just cut green. Anyway, aggro seems a little on the weak side, in my opinion. from what I've seen over the weekend. There's just a lot of cards that shut down bears and stuff. It's just too easy to kill. There's lots of creatures with 2 powers and or 2 toughness. It's just way too easy to kill them.
Where's Judgy doing his nonsense for entering in this info? For
We're not doing that for this round. We're
Not
probably
doing
doing time. No,
Okay.
no deck lists. Complaints about the formats. I don't have a ton. It's fun. Definitely better for than Battle Oath, as Patrick said. I'm gonna have to draft it a few more times before I have a solid opinion on it. But yeah, reasons behind saying that aggro seems meh is like there's just so many walls on turn 2 and 3 and 4. Like there's a 1/5 flyer, the 0/4. What kind of milk do I like?
Almond milk. We're not doing deck lists.
Not almond milk because I'm allergic to nuts.
Oh right, that would kill you.
I like chocolate milk.
Just 1 second, we're gonna come into this because I have to reset the camera.
It looks like Justin's done building, so we'll be resetting that camera for the gameplay. Yeah, the 4 cost 1/5 toughness guy is pretty rough. The mold graph guy, the 2 mana 0/4 with delirium becomes a 3/4. The mini Tarmogoyf, that's pretty rough. Like blue's got 2 1/3s for 2. It's also got the 3 mana 2/3 that comes to play tapped and crippling chills a guy. Do I like lime milk? I can't
this is a really
say-
weird line of questioning.
I can't say I've ever had lime milk. Does it taste like limes or milk?
Is this lime milk or llama milk?
Lime milk. Yeah, there's quite a few 4-drop 2/4s actually.
Don't look at this.
Yeah, there's that one. Black also is the 2/4 that makes clear discard card. She can use some nice shenanigans with madness, but. We learned earlier, Runaway Carriage is surprisingly good. The 4 mana 5/6 artifact creature trampler. Whenever attacks block, sack it in a concept. Or end of combat, sorry. Yeah, like the Runaway Carriage gets over all those guys on the offense. On the defense, it's something that they kind of have to like burn removal spawns when it's going to die anyway, which always sucks, or like just throw something away to get. And it also helps turn on Delirium. So, favorite TV show? I don't watch a ton of TV. Probably like
Man, I actually nailed that.
Archer, maybe The Simpsons.
What was your first pick? The Jays?
Yeah, I played the Magnifying Glass twice over the weekend in really dirtily, really slow clue-based decks. And it was just amazing. Would not be sad to go into a draft and first pick that. Very, very good card. Me and Justin saving us. I'm not doing a terrible job. Talk about Magic, that's what I'm here to do. Scrounge on Crazy Parcel.
Just what do you think about this? It's Patrick's deck.
You want to plug in?
It's really weird.
Yeah, I've seen the two brothers bit on YouTube. It's pretty funny. Actually, I make a ton of in-jokes about it at the store because I play a Brothers Yamazaki commander deck as my host rule, so I can play both of them as my commander. Batman, Peanut Butter Babe. Yeah, Superman's kind of lame. Take a look at Patrick's deck here. White, black, aggro. Solid removal, solid dudes. He'll probably bitch about it though.
Yeah, it's vampires though. So
He does like his vampires. Ooh, a 2 slaughter.
I'm gonna put this because he doesn't think it's good. So you put on like the 3/1 wolf hit
Yep.
before.
Griffspoon, this card.
Weird Rancor.
Yeah, giant creature gets +1/+0 and is flying, and you can pay 4 return from your graveyard to a guy. So good. Won a ton of games off that this weekend. Yeah, the 5 mana 5/4. It depends. Like a lot of the times to force you guys to flip, you just do nothing on your turn, And if you're doing nothing to make a 2/2, that's like not good. But it's a little bit awkward, but it can definitely steal games, and it's got a solid body for mana cost, so. No, I think I like this deck.
I think so. You're
Probably
right.
bitch about it because he's gonna lose because Patrick's a bad player. Good deck builder. Definitely books. Patrick and Judgy are movie aficionados. I'm the exact opposite. If you name a movie that is not
Star Wars.
Star Wars or based on a book, can almost guarantee I haven't seen it.
He hasn't
Or a
seen-
Disney movie. I've seen lots of those when I was a kid.
Yeah, he hasn't
but-
seen any of the Marvel movies like Iron Man or anything good like that.
Nope, nothing like that.
But you've seen Bambi.
Which is weird. You think I'd go watch those considering I work in a comic shop, but. Most nuts and commons.
What are you talking about?
Awesome PFRV. Really solid commons. I like the runway carriage a lot. I like the magnifying glass, obviously.
Let's go with you and Tim first round. I'll be in here. With you.
If you've got the deck built for it, like some players may or may not, the
Welcome to choose
milling enchantment whenever you
the
sack
choose the floater
a
as well.
clue is really good. I usually do magic for the most part at the store. But yeah, like when I have time, I read a couple comics. Bryn is also the comic book guy. He's there a lot more often than me. He knows quite a bit more about that. Explosive apparatus, one of the best commons in the set. It's the 1 mana artifact. Sorry. 3 and tap to deal 2 damage to creature player. Like I said, 2 toughness is huge in this format. Really good at killing stuff. And again, the artifact is one of the harder card types to turn on for Delirium, so. Yeah. Bryn does look more of the type.
Oh, you want to turn 3 on? Because you have 4 on right now.
Oh, that's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
Whoops, sorry guys.
Hey.
Definitely haven't had 2 people in for that.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, Justin's back.
Hey. I was the one who was drafting. I was only a little bit nervous, but I had lots of fun with the draft, and I feel like
I'm excited for your deck.
I got things that I wanted,
Yeah,
and I think
you got things I want.
Yeah.
Man, it was brutal trying to commentate that draft. Can't recognize anything by art. Thing was too blurry to read them.
oh my god.
Just like panicking. I'm like, oh, I remember one of the names in that art count wants to make it
Yeah.
out. And then eventually I just gave up and it was like, NTG spoiler, that's what the art count looks like.
If that ever happens again, you can let me know because I can come and actually focus better on the camera.
Okay.
But yeah, this is our first time. We literally just did this.
Andrew on board game side.
Andrew on board game side? Cool.
Yep.
Personally,
Are you the floater or? Do you want to figure out who that is and who's going to be playing?
Personally, I like the Wicker Witch quite a bit. Definitely in slower builds, not your aggro builds, obviously. But it lets you hit your land drops for some of your clue shenanigans. Gives you time with the 1/4 body, helps around Delirium. All around not amazing, but a solid card.
I like the gargoyle.
Yeah.
The Throbbing Gargoyle.
3/2 landfall clue captain is fucking nuts.
That's one thing I would have loved to have.
At the pre-release today, earlier,
Yeah, that's-
actually. Second
that's
last
big.
round. No, last round I played against Justin. I was beating him down with like a 15-14
Yeah.
clue captain.
It's with that I was trying to be like, what would Travis do
Wicker Witch.
here? Wicker Witch is a 3/1 artifact.
Oh, so much
Are
I
you-
know about this set.
Floater.
No, not a huge fan of the Wicker Witch. The 1 toughness dies to dual shot, which is like really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, draw.
Also, there's a ton of just like
man.
1/5s,
Free to help yourself.
1/3s.
We'll just
It's
give
just
us a
really
little bit
lackluster
just to
for a
set
free
up,
drop, I feel.
and we'll just let you know when you're good to tell them, Bryn. All right, let's set up. I think we're good to start the matches. Sure,
Excellent.
I can. Oh. So, do you want to change this to? Oh, I actually think I gotta zoom out a bit. 1 second.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit less.
And you have the headphones, so you can listen to them while they play. Oh, you do. Look at that. They're under your hood.
Yeah.
We learn new things every day over here. Name one.
So
Andrew.
Andrew and Tim are playing.
Yep.
So Patrick
They're
and
good to go, Bryn.
Flanders are playing.
Thank you.
And Bryn is our floater for this round. He gets to like crack jokes, I guess. And
Yeah.
tell them that it's time to play.
Okay, I'm excited to see this in action. I have no idea how it's going to be. Like, it's a deck though that I would play and draft at the store. So let's dive in.
I think Dance with Devils is also an extremely strong uncommon. I've only seen it in action once. It's the 4-mana instant, puts 2 1/1 Devils into play. That when they die, they get to ping something. But that can be a gross combat
The
trait.
devil tokens are
Very strong.
very, very strong.
Red just really has some solid uncommons. It's a shame that like blue, and black, like the defensive options in the set are just so good.
Yeah.
There's so many like high toughness things at 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And like blue gets 3 crippling chills in this set.
Yeah, it's
nuts. No, like I was
like,
building my pool today, I saw like the 3-mana 2/3. It comes with like tab crippling chills. Like I was like, crippling chill is awesome.
Yep. This
And
is crippling chill on a 2/3, which is
and it guarantees the card draws a 2/3.
Yeah.
Like that's really good.
And there's a lot of just they have more of like the tempo-y, right? Like this one is very. This blue is a lot. The one for Scarecrow is pretty cool. By the way, everybody. Tim is chucking his in the bin. Travis sounds echoish like a fish tank. That's a interesting proposition, isn't it? Do you mind turning off microphone 3 for a second?
Sure.
And then talking?
Is this sound any better?
It might be because we're in a fish tank.
We basically are, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if we open the window a little bit more, like
Yeah.
I'll freeze to death, but
Sure. Just a tiny bit, just to see. And then we can turn you back on when you have a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it might be my microphone.
oh yeah.
Here, I'm just gonna.
Do you want me to just clip this
turn
one
me
to this
down a little
table?
bit. Turn me down a little bit. That'll probably help a bit. Cool. All right, let's try that
Is that
out.
better?
Yeah, because Flanders was in here and he was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
So.
All
Alright, so the match has started. We have the explosive apparatus, followed by a thing in the ice. It's a 0/4.
Yep. When we replace instant sorcery, it loses an ice counter. That 4 counters on there. And when they're all gone, it gets to flip into a 7/8 that bounces all the other non-land permanents.
And
that's scary.
That name is like, that's the Erdwall, whatever it is. It's a 1/3
Thanks, Trash Man.
with flying, I believe. I mean, the art looks like it has flying.
I had to look that one up.
And whenever you investigate again.
Yeah. I was like, why do you take that? And then I read it and was like, oh.
It's exactly what I was hoping to see. I hope I saw one. Does he have it? Is that the mill one?
Oh, he totally does.
That's the mill one right off the bat? That's amazing. That's exactly what we want.
Yeah. Favorite book series? I managed to earn Peanut Butter Babe's approval while you were gone, by the way.
I saw some of that.
Yeah. Really like Game of Thrones. I like
There's the mole.
HP Lovecraft's works. Yeah, no, Tim's got the engine roll. The game's over.
Yeah.
The
Comes
only
in
thing
for
that
one,
deck is missing
with like Andrew
is a
taking
magnifying
one.
glass or Tamuel's journal.
I can agree with that. Andrew took one off the
Oh yeah, sorry.
the mole. I mean, not the mole. In Erdwall,
The
whatever
thing.
it is. Yeah, the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. I like. Really like. HP Lovecraft stuff. It's not really a book series, but
No, yeah. There's good things to read there.
yeah.
Man, this is so exciting. I never thought it would happen like this. All right, so that's the prized amalgam, which doesn't really do much on its own. It needs things to be summoned out of the graveyard and all that, but I'm going to just see how it goes with Tim. So the mole is a 2/4, and whenever you sacrifice a clue, gain 3 life. All right, so Tim just gained 3, and he is milling.
I'm just gonna mill
Andrew
Andrew
for
for 3. Yeah, that's a little bit gross.
Especially with the tireless tracker in as well, and it looks like he's just doing it again, getting another 3.
Yeah. No, I'd love to talk about this, but I'm a little bit lost for words because I know I've already said it all over the weekend talking to people.
And it looks like
played
Andrew
it.
took another one.
Another one off the Spirit. Excellent.
This might be able to help the prized amalgam ultimately with things in the graveyard, right? That is a risk in this set.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Tim is pretty happy with just making clues and then popping clues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Farbog Revenant or not Farbog Revenant? What's its name?
Oh, is that the 7-mana 7/7 or whatever?
No, it's the
Yeah.
I think that's the one with Skulk and Lifelink. I think it is. I forget its name off the top of my head.
I don't need to see Tim's hands.
I'll just watch the match too. So it looks like the Erdwall. Oh, it's attacking. It looks like.
Getting in with the Spirit again for another one.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the go? No, it's not the horse.
No, it was a 1-drop.
It's a 1-drop.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Sinister Concoction.
Sinister Concoction. There
Listen,
we
pay a
go.
black, pay 1 life, put the top card of his library to the graveyard, discard card, and sacrifice to destroy target creature. Really mix up a potion there.
Yeah, I love it. I like the flavor of
great
that card.
flavor, yeah.
So he's probably gonna kill the mole with that, right? Because, but
I mean,
that's the thing. The other thing is the little Ghost of Christmas
ghost
Past is
that's
also
is making it really hard for him to like just not lose.
yeah. And now he has the little Stitcher guy,
Oh.
the skin. And it was still an miniature. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Okay.
Segi Jello. Okay, so he tapped the thing, and it looks like he swung in for 1 again with the sleep paralysis or whatever that card is called. Yeah.
Sleep paralysis, yeah.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh.
Got there.
Yeah.
Got there.
Oh, really good card.
hmm I just want to see more clue tokens pop up.
Yeah.
That's why I took that one double all clue tokens you have instant,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, I didn't run it in the deck because I felt like it was a bit living in the dream world.
I looked that up. I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what that does, but I want to make sure.
Yep.
It's not just all clues; it's all tokens.
All
actually.
tokens, yeah.
So if you have any wolf tokens or anything like that, get to double up on those as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's blowing up the skin, which is actually totally light. I don't think I built Tim's deck in the hopes of hitting Delirium, but I don't think it's good. I'm losing my voice. I don't think it's going to get to Delirium. At least now at this point where he's at the point where, oh, thank you, my water's still here. Oh, that's
There's the
whenever he
trail of
casts
evidence.
an instant or sorcery, he gets to,
Investigate.
like he's like
Yeah,
doing
Andrew's a really tough choice to make what he's going to do with that Sinister Concoction. Whether it's going to be to take out the mole so he can actually kill Tim, or whether he's going to take out the self-occultist so he dies not as quick.
It's actually a really, oh, he looks like he's countering that.
Yeah, he's got the careful.
Yeah.
Tim's lamenting the fact that he told Andrew what it did.
Yeah.
And he's going to kill the occultist. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, Trail of Evidence is good unless you didn't draft instant or sorceries, in which case you're probably going to lose anyway. But
Coming in with the mole is
it's a 3/5.
3/5. I think he's trying to get that thing in the ice to hop in front of it. Yeah,
He
thing in
did.
the ice down.
And he is going to investigate.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
the
no, that's a +2/+2.
with Delirium 3 counters.
Yep.
So now that mole is a beater.
It is.
It's now a
that's a
5/7 5/7 mole.
That's a really big mole.
It's hungry for clues. It's
It
like,
is.
where are they?
It's going to take its way through Andrew's body looking for them.
What the heck is that?
I don't know.
It looks like a creature.
Those 3 seconds there, that was most of the draft.
Yeah. That's that Hermit of the Hinternolls or whatever it is. That came
Yeah.
out.
Whenever Andrew casts spell on his turn, he gets to draw a card.
That's another little bit of removal.
Somebody's got to kind of get on.
Oh, I think it might be Ravenous Rats or whatever it is because it has.
What?
He was going to swing in. Yeah. No, Rancid Rats. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, the
Skull-
death touchy guy.
Yeah, that makes sense because he was going to swing in and then he pulled back.
Slight upgrade over the standard Typhoid Rats, 2-mana 1/1 with Skulk and Death Touch. So
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Typhoid Rats naturally have Skulk because who's going to block them with something big, right? You know.
Pimp Out Babe, I like pizza too. Actually, my other job is at a pizzeria, so
Pizza for all.
yeah. Just in my end with free pizza in the future. I don't know what that is.
It's a blue card.
It's a blue card. It's not that. It's not that.
It's a creature. Looks like converted mana cost 4.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was it flashed it in. It was that 5-drop, I think. 5-drop spirit. With
Oh, the
flash.
3/3 with Flying and Flash?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this Storm Rider Spirit.
Yeah. Maybe.
No, Angel Bear, that's how I get on the stream.
Yeah.
I have to give him pizza. He doesn't actually like me.
It's true.
Never
The dark
respect
truth comes out here.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that because the art looks a bit off.
No, I think that's gotta be. It's got like the 2 land. It's got the lantern. No,
Yeah, there's no lantern on the left side. What did Tim play as well?
Tim played the Storm Rider Spirit. Hey.
Yeah, there we
were
go.
just a little early.
Yeah. And he flashed it in. And his And then there's the bell ringing werewolf, which is a 2/2.
Yep. I think I still look at some cards. We'll find out what that thing that Andrew has eventually. Hopefully before this game ends.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a
there's Ghostly Wings.
What?
No,
Nope,
Ghostly
that can't
Wings.
be it.
Can't be Ghostly Wings. That's an enchant creature.
That looks a lot like it, but this.
Well, he's swinging in. How much damage is he taking?
Just going 24.
Ooh, Drownyard Explorer. Oh yeah, that sounds right. The 2/4. Thank you,
Yeah.
Master Jareth. That seems right. So that's a 2/4. So you take 3 damage.
He took 2.
You took 2.
Yeah, went to 24. They said.
Oh, he swung in with.
Hey, it is a Giant Explorer. Yeah, thanks, bud.
Oh. What's happening?
Ooh, he's playing Descent.
Descend upon the fisherman. Descend upon the sinful, right?
Yeah,
And that
those
exiles.
damn fishermen.
Yeah.
Yeah, exile all the creatures and enters Delirium, so you get a 4/4 angel off that. Thank you, Angie, for making the board statement much clearer.
Yeah. That's pretty brutal.
This is really hard. I don't know how you do this all the time. I mean, like, it's easier when you know the cards, but...
Yeah, I mean, this is like the first, like, it's not even officially out for sale yet.
Yeah. Tim's taking 4 off that.
Brutal. I think that's the turning point.
Yeah. GSN turning point. Not that we're affiliated with them or anything, but...
It looks like he just drew a Death Cap Cultivator, which is funny because it was the one that was open on the page.
Yeah, that's convenient. No, I knew that when we drafted.
I feel like Tim just lost all of his
momentum
into getting the clue tokens that he needed to actually do things with. I mean, there's still a lot of gas left in his deck.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that can kill that angel.
Yeah, no, he's got answers to it, but he also has a fair amount of life, still 20, I believe.
Yeah.
But he's got to find them.
Yeah. And I mean, he has 5 turns unanswered. Looks like that is that Concentrate or whatever it's called. It's the new blue spell with Tameo on it, and it has some sort of just general name with about think catalog. Yeah.
I played that a lot this weekend.
Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Yeah, stuff like that's always good.
Speed. It's especially good in the set. Helps turn on Madness.
Yeah.
You can
Madness
it can be
and Delirium.
Yeah,
it does both. Yeah.
Can effectively like be 3 mana, like draw 2 cards and then play one card for free.
Yeah. It looks like that is that zombie that looks like it's running in the art, whose name I do not know, but I remember seeing him in draft. I definitely remember that.
Yeah, I don't even. I swear I'm good at keeping up these life totals.
Looks like he's swinging in.
Stitchwing Scab. Yeah, 3/1 flyer.
And
That's
Andrew looks like he took.
There's another flap there. And that's death for Tim.
It's death for Tim. Good start. That kind of just turned on its head.
Yep.
That's a bit unfortunate, but what can you do, right? Dark days. The flying zombie. Yep. Hello.
How did you do this for the entire first draft? It's really hard. I don't know the cards. I don't have a convenient list to look up.
It's really the list. That's what does
it.
The list is what makes it 100 times easier. And the fact that you can just highlight the card, right? There was a lot of times of stuttering and confusion. Yeah. So it looks like these 2 decks seem to be wild fun. Like, it looks like Andrew's deck is 3 colors. Right?
Yep.
And that team's thinking, what do I get in?
Who is Andrew paired with?
Patrick.
Yeah. That's weird. Patrick usually drives fairly sensible decks.
He was saying that he said this deck could either be a flop or really fun, right?
He was pointing out the Descent of the Angel thing to me. He was like, yeah, this is a splash. I was like, oh, okay.
A white splash?
Yeah, I'm like, that's a little bit crazy.
I mean, it ultimately won Andrew the game.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it did good, but
Kind of
still super greedy.
Yeah. There's my one regret with draft is that I let a counterspell go through, and then I never got it back.
Yeah, no, if you want counterspells, you need to draft them super highly.
Because at the store, they don't. This group is a lot more keen to counterspells. They also, his deck has a Jace in it. That'd be nice to draw.
Yep. No, for pack one, pick one.
All right, so let's see. He looks like he's getting rid of the investigators, and he's bringing in the spider. Can only block creatures with flying.
The Gloom Widow.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid card.
I think so too. But for the investigators, a 2/4 that also investigates.
I think that we'll come to see a lot more. Gloom Widow picked a lot more highly in general.
Yes.
Because the three toughness butt survives a lot of stuff in this set in particular when everything else dies to 2.
Yeah.
And like being
it eats
able
a lot of
to deal
flyers.
with like the amount of games I've seen decided by a 2 or 3 power flyer is ridiculous.
Fuck, I haven't seen a Silent Observer, the 3 and a blue flying 1/5
I opened one Friday night, have not seen another one in any of my games, other two pre-releases, or in
Because
either of the
like that
drafts
guy
today.
is great. Like
He's
the one, he's amazing.
Yeah,
Like nothing gets through him. Nothing.
nothing.
All right. Well, let's
Except
see.
like Zero Power Skull guys. Or rats get through there a lot, as I found out.
Man, I would have also loved an ongoing investigation here.
Yeah, that one's good. I'm looking for that counterspell that I had earlier today to talk about, but I can't find it and I can't remember what it's called. Confirm Suspicions. Yeah, that card's amazing.
Yes. Counter 3 blue counter target spell. Investigate 3 times.
Turn 5, you counter whatever they're doing, even if it's just like a 3 or 4 drop.
Yeah.
That card wins you the game.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, my tempo. It's gone.
You're like, yeah, I'll just like at some point in this game draw 3 cards plus get other benefits.
He's going with this one. Looks like he has a Death Cap Cultivator in hand.
He's got some ramp going.
Yeah. So he's playing first.
Yep, because he lost. Andrew was looking at a double swamp hand. Didn't see an island there.
Didn't see an island
He
either.
drew another
Didn't
swamp.
see a plains either. Oh, but he has a 1-drop. It is the Explosive Apparatus, which is fine. It's a good card, right? Like,
I guess one of the higher picks for commons in the set.
yeah, it also enables Delirium, which is surprisingly important. All right, we got the
Yep.
Death Cap Cultivator.
Right.
1 and a green for a 2/1 that tapped for green or black.
Yep.
And with Delirium, it gets Death Touch. And it looks like those are those little ravenous rats. I feel like...
They're not ravenous.
No,
They don't
what's their
chew
name?
on A cards.
Rancid.
Yeah.
Rancid rats. And it looks like I got a man of the...
That's the Byway Courier. Nope.
no, that is the Hermit of the Hindernolls.
Oh, that's Werewolf. Yeah, yeah.
Explosive Apparatus killed the Death Cap Cultivator, which I think is right, because it looks like Tim is off his mana.
Stuck on
But
2
that's
lines.
okay,
Yeah, we
because
got
he
one.
just eats the rats and then swings in for 2, putting Andrew at 18. No problem there.
Busy turn.
Busy turn. Both these guys are just throwing haymakers. If Tim doesn't draw a land, though, in this next draw, he's in a very scary place.
Reese's Pieces are delicious.
Oh, snap. No play. Flip. Werewolf is online. He's now at 3/5. Tim draws the land.
Hits his 3rd land. This is not good for Andrew.
Swings in with another werewolf. Comes in for 3, putting Andrew to 15. That hurts.
Andrew's definitely on the back foot here. He needs an island. Like,
Yeah. There we go.
actually, last turn.
Yeah.
Ideally, but
Yeah, he got a plains, which is not good. It looks like he has the Angelic Purge in his hand, though, which he can use if he really needs to remove. He'd have to get rid of one of his lands.
that'd be not too bad, actually, 'cause he's not really hurting for, like, mana.
Yeah.
He's hurting for colors.
I think
right?
he's hoping that Tim is hoping that he passes again,
Mhm.
and Andrew's now debating if he wants to take 6 on the next turn.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, losing lands at this point when you've missed one.
No,
it's
he's
like,
just...
Yeah, I think we're just gonna see that Angelic
Yeah.
Purge, sack that,
Dumpster Swamp.
get rid of.
Probably the 3/3 makes this guy's cheaper, because that way it keeps him off 4 drops.
Yep.
Oh, no, he got rid of the card dry one, which is also fair, I guess.
No, the card drawing one's still there. Yeah, that's the 3/5, and then we got the gloom.
Oh, yeah, I
so
have
he's
it
down
mixed up.
to 12 now. Andrew's down
Yeah.
to 12.
Tim keeps up the pressure with his...
That's what
40
he
and
needs.
gloom
He has 2
Solid
of his
choice on his part.
planes.
Oh,
Comes in for
Tim's on
6.
island.
Now he goes down to 6 if he doesn't have anything.
Andrew is very right. He's just going to die if he doesn't draw
Is
an
that what he said?
yeah. I'm just going to die if I don't get
And it
an
looks like he
island.
just scooped it up. Scoopty poopty going to game 3. That wasn't really a game, unfortunately, but sometimes that happens. I'm just happy because Tim won one and it's my deck that I built. So.
Yeah, well done.
Oh my god, Ghost Door.
Yeah.
The door just opened here. I don't think we
It's
talked
probably
about
the force of Patrick talking.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's like, ha ha, ha
Or
ha. Oh.
alternatively, Tim like waved his hand. It created
Yeah, some sort of like
Wave
butterfly
of
effect.
wind,
Yeah. I agree. Full art lands are great, but then I recently saw Travis when he came over and we filmed a video, white borders, and I was just like, these are great.
Yeah,
These are great.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a fan of the full art lands cat bug pwn. Right now I'm playing with the OGs and the car ones, but I'm considering upgrading in the future to either full art unhinged or full art unglued. Probably unglued.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more unique. Also,
Which one
they're
is
easier to
it?
find.
Are those the ones that are like kind of like an oval shape?
Yeah.
I have some.
Really?
Yeah, I have 2, I think, from when I used to play. So I'll look through my binder at home and.
You can dig them out, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure. At my parents' home, not here. 'Cause
Yeah, like
I'm limited for.
otherwise you would like get them just later.
Yeah, just be like, oh, here they are, Travis.
I'll go check right now.
I have the Nahiri for you, by the way.
Cool.
Cool.
That's good. I have some cards for you. You can finally finish up your EH deck.
Yeah,
You can do that.
The Cabal Coffers is one of the things that I was most wanting yesterday, and I'm glad I have it now.
Yeah.
Looks like he's running with it.
You're lucky the store had one.
Yeah. All right, let's see this. I think Andrew's gonna. Is he thinking it over? Is he going? He's still thinking. He hasn't played a land yet. It looks like he has that gravestone artifact.
Yeah, the gravestone. It's not a gravestone. The graphs on Innistrad.
That's my bad. I'm embarrassed.
I made that mistake during the draft. Also, when Patrick was building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The gravestone.
It's like Andrew's going to 6 and Tim's holding on to his hand.
Yep. Andrew said he's been mowing to 5 all day, so let's see if that happens here.
That's the number one thing Andrew complains about is mulliganing.
I feel like I've gotten better at mulligan. I've used to be very, very, very. If it didn't work immediately, I'd be like, just get rid of it.
Oh.
Just ship this fucker. That's how I've mulled to 4 against Bryn sometimes. You know.
I was the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who would play way back, around a little after its inception. After all the bans or broken stuff in Modern got banned, like the Burning Infect deck. That's after that ban list. But before there was real tier list, I used to play Blue-Red Delver. And I was the kind of guy I'd keep a hand with a Delver, no lands, and 2 Gitaxian probes. Play one, draw basic island. Play Delver and blindfold the next turn.
Yep.
And watch my opponent just like.
You know, I think actually mulligan is one of the hardest things in Magic to like really.
Definitely.
Yeah, to master. I feel like that's the hardest thing.
Probably not the hardest. Hardest thing is probably to learn how to read your opponent.
Yeah, that's very true. And then also just...
But it's up there.
And also
Definitely.
I think another big thing is just when you get to advanced board states,
Mm-hmm.
right? And even advanced board states could just be 4 cards with varying degrees of complexity. All right, let's see if Andrew has a 6 that he likes, which I hope happens, because...
I'd like to get into the game.
Yeah. Ooh, it looks like he has only a plane so far.
Ooh, yeah, Andrew is
He might have had
mad.
an island in there.
No, I think he's just on the plains.
Because are these full arts, or are they just... No,
They're just regular ones.
Yeah.
Actually, there might be an island there, because he's thinking about it.
Yeah. Plains and an island. He probably has the Rancid Rats, or whatever their names are.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a point in Magic where there's gonna be like Rancid Rats, Ragged Rats, Randy Rats.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the Graphstone.
No, he's keeping.
Yeah, he's bottoming it.
He's mad. Oh, he has swamp. Okay.
Swamp in the plains. Okay, he's just wanting that island. Graphstone.
That's tapped. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
Town Crier. Oh, flip on the Town Crier. Don't miss that, Tim. Good.
I always leave my flip guys on top.
I do as well, because then I never forget to put them back in their state.
I've got how irritating that was. It's been years since I played with actual werewolves.
Oh yeah.
And when I play with my Delvers, I have
Oh, looks like he took 3.
hand-drawn insectile aberrations. Yeah, Andrew down to 17.
I think Andrew's gonna die to mana here. Yeah.
And that's what he usually does.
And it looks like he has the mill, and he's gonna mill 3 islands, and Andrew's gonna just die inside. Oh my God! Investigate +2, take for 5.
Yeah. Putting Andrew to 12.
I think Tim's obviously he's trying to strike down and
He's got dead weight to mitigate some damage.
yeah, or at least now to make it so that the bleeding is slower, because Tim is right to approach this.
Instead of 4 turns, it's going to be 12. So, but Tim also has the Millie enchantment. So, Andrew's got pressure on both runs. Like if he lets that clue deck just do its thing, yeah. Like even if he can deal with the aggro, it's not going to work out well for him.
There's Jace. He's probably going to scry 1 and draw a card. Let's look at all the modes for Jace.
And Andrew's the modes are +1, draw a card, scry 1, -2 to return a creature to his hand, and the ultimate is -8. You get an emblem with the first spell your opponent's cast each turn is card.
Oh, I mean you never hit the ultimate. But like
I had Jace in my deck Friday night. I ultimated him 4 times over the course of the tournament.
Oh, for the course of the tournament, I had one game, and I was like, what?
I mean, it doesn't do anything when it stacks up, right?
Yeah.
The first spell's still the first spell. It just gets counted twice.
Very true. It's actually funny. The milling actually allowed the Graphstone to become viable.
Yeah.
Right? Which is actually a kind of funny little twist and turn of the events here.
Mm-hmm.
But I
mean,
the
Jace Ultimate's not as good as you think. Scry 1 and draw a card is really good.
Very good.
But personally not.
And even the bounce is good.
Yeah, his bounce is always good. He has a way to protect himself, right?
He's bouncing the zombie token.
Which kills, like, can't go back to hand.
Yep.
Yeah, the new Jace is pretty good. I think he's a little bit boring though. I wish they'd done something with investigating as his +1 instead.
I think so,
maybe
especially with
investigate.
When they had Narset, able to show some. Looks like he's crashing in and milling, drawing a card.
Yeah.
With Narset being able to show that it's okay to have planeswalkers with set specific abilities, they should have, especially with Unraveler of Secrets. The fact that that's not investigating just seems weird to me.
It does.
Yeah.
Like that's
Played
that's
my,
his entire thing. Is he's a detective.
Yeah.
Like he finds clues and stuff.
I got wrecked by Jace on my pre-release. I played my Mind Rack Demon. He put Jace down and bounced my demon back. I put him out to mill another 4. Then he played the card that makes you mill 13 cards. Brutal.
Milling 13 is brutal in limited.
Yeah, because you basically start with 33 cards, so it takes you down to 20. It immediately removes half of your deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
And especially if that has a built-in window recurrent, is very scary.
What is that black? That is the Uvenwald, the Mauer Estate Twins. Twins of Mauer Estate, which I think are just 2/5s or 3/5s?
They're 3/5s with madness for 3.
Madness? I think so, yeah. Ooh. Is that the ongoing Uvenwald Mysteries? Whenever
No, they shouldn't have flipped there. I don't think. Maybe.
No, he just cast the vampires. I think they cost 5.
I think they mean like on Tim's last turn.
Oh,
But
maybe.
I mean, like we can't do anything about it. So
I think he mostly did just Ooh.
they're definitely gonna flip this turn.
Yeah. I feel like Andrew would be paying attention to that.
Which means that guy's gonna die.
Yeah, he is. Can you imagine that being a werewolf and all of a sudden you're like, ugh, come back, and then that's that?
I point the stuff on there and realize that
Yep.
they just see me pointing at that. It means nothing to them.
Yeah, no, he
Guy
does.
dies. Tim gets to investigate twice.
And
Andrew
whenever-
blocks is 3/5.
And whenever he investigates, I believe he gets to put a 1/1 human token on the battlefield
Yes.
because of the
And the
throb.
enchantment triggers off non-token creatures down, right?
That's Biting Rain. All creatures get -2/-2. Seems fine.
Tim's gonna get like 2 clues off that.
Yep.
It's fine.
And Jace is still there and relevant, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, this doesn't look. I mean, Andrew has clawed back in. He's still on his office blue though, but he's probably gonna be able to get it from his Graphstone.
Yeah, he's got the blue from the Graphstone. Like he's done a lot of cards. In this situation, Tim probably just like bounces the guy and starts digging, like tearing through his clues to mill Andrew out.
Yep.
Like there's no way he's got that many cards left in his deck. Like Tim's on 5 clues
No, I
right
think-
now.
yeah, I
That's
think-
effective 15 cards milled.
Yep.
But now he's gonna run out some more nerds, and he plussed up Jace. He's not scared of that 3/5 at all. And they realize that guy died to the.
Oh, Biting Rain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means probably Tim might have Delirium by now.
Probably.
Creatures.
It's got creature instant enchantment, I know, and artifact from the Gargoyle.
Boom. Yep. Delirium is
online.
online.
I don't think he has anything that matters for in play right now.
Not in
but-
play. No. But it's good to know that if he gets the Skinner out, that'd be a nice little thing. 2+1/+1 counters. One when it enters, and the other one. That is the prized amalgam. Yep. Kraken. Clue. Mill 3. I think now he's going to be on the. Jeez, this seems.
Yeah, this is
seems like a
board
machine.
state.
Was that the mole?
I hope so. I mean, it's not going to change anything. He's not named.
Yeah, that's the mole.
Yeah, he's not in any danger of dying, but.
So he's looking like he's cracking 3. So mill 9, and he gains 9 life. Tim goes to
And gets
29.
3/9 or 3/1/1s.
I think the machine has been built.
The machine is fully online.
has been built.
Like I said, Tamiyo's will be really important in this kind of deck, actually.
Yes, I agree.
Especially because it lets you sacrifice clues and not draw cards.
Yep.
That can be very, very relevant.
And it looks like now he's putting on pressure on, like as you said, he's just going. Can you just like
All
basically
the
what
gears
happens
are
is
turning, like.
he pays 2, mills 3, gains 3, put a 1/1 creature token into play,
Also draws a card.
and draws a card. Like that's
Because
for
that-
2 mana.
I mean, he has to do something to get the clue, but that's still really, really strong.
At this point, he just needs his creatures to die,
Yeah.
which happens,
Yep. Gears are turning, Andrew's in trouble. He took 5 off that attack, I
So he
think.
should be down to 6.
I think so.
Now we just need to descend upon the sinful.
Britain's saying it's not a mana based problem. Andrew's saying the deck's just bad. No blame going to Andrew, of course.
No, Andrew's a good pilot.
He's an acceptable pilot.
Jeez. This is. He just has like. Yeah, he has like 2 enchantments just that deal with clues, and every time he investigates twice. So now he just swings unabashedly.
Yeah.
Because if something dies, looks like he bounced the twins back, and he's swinging with team. He's casting something. Oh, and then he's going to investigate 2, and then the guy's going to get +3. The Graphstone is being tapped. What is it coming in for?
I'm trying to hear what the life totals were. I thought Andrew said it was at 14, but it sounds wrong.
That does seem wrong, but you know. So Glumino's down. So Glumino's down. That should have been
He says it goes to 6 now, so.
yeah.
And he's just dead.
He just scoops.
Well, we had the life totals totally wrong, but they didn't matter.
Nope. That was. I think the deck did its job there. If you give it time,
Yeah,
as I learned today with your deck.
Yeah, no, you make clues, and then the clues get you bonuses, and you get to draw more cards that make you clues.
No, it seems fun. All right, I'm gonna go out there. So do you want to just turn me off, and I'll let you. We'll just go into. So remember, it's 4 and 8 to change the views.
Okay.
4 into this, 8 into Magic. Enjoy the rest of your tournament. I'll probably be playing.
Thanks, you too.
What's in that pocket?
Tim fully approves of his deck. Andrew has nothing but complaints. And I have no idea who's going to be here next because I'm not in charge of that, but... I hope they come soon to give me something to talk about. Yeah, kind of sad that Andrew's deck can't appear out. We'd like to see more from that, we'd like to see that Woken Horror come out of the Thing in the Ice. Yeah, sounds like Andrew's getting tired and he's gonna go home. Because we currently have one person kind of floating around, just watching spectating the matches and helping us out with various miscellaneous things. So I'll just change that. Everyone gets to play, except for me, of course. I'm stuck here with you guys. I can't dance yet, Agent Vetter. There's no music. At the end of the stream, there's music. I'll do it again if you remind me. Hey, Flanders. Excellent, you're back. Tell me,
Yes.
how did your matchup go?
Well, I faced Patrick, and I attacked him, and he died. And then we tried things again. He drew a little bit better in the second game, didn't get his color screwed as hard, and I still crushed him. Brian drafted a pretty insane deck.
Sounds good. Hopefully we can get you on the thing for next round.
I know, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to watching Bryn's deck perform, because I actually thought it was good.
Justin's deck that he built for Tim is the Clue Machine. Last game,
I am already having flashbacks.
Andrew, you were also a victim of my Clue Machine.
That was...
I'll come back to you, babe. But at the end of that game, he was, every time he cracked Clue, gaining 3 life, milling Andrew for 3, making a 1/1, and drawing a card.
I think that's going to be one of the more fun archetypes in this chap set.
Is there something
No,
I
I'm
can
just
do?
seeing if you guys are good to go.
No, I think we're we're good to
Yeah,
go. I
switch
think
over
right?
to what's it called? Yeah.
I'm ready to do it.
We're basically professionals over here.
Looks like we got Bryn on the left for this one. If I can't remember how to do this. And nope, that's Judgy on the right. Excellent. So you want to pass me a ginger ale?
Yes, actually.
I'm talking forever.
I'm going to grab one for myself as well.
That's fine. That's what they're there for. Thank Justin later. Well, the deck Tim's playing ended up with like a Jason Rattler of Secrets. It's Justin pack one, pick one, so. Seems like a pretty solid deck overall.
Okay.
Did you build either of these?
I build
You built
Bryn's.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Tell me about it.
All right, so we've got red and we've got blue.
Yep. I like one of those colors.
That color is red.
I like blue too. But
Whatever you say. So it's got a couple counter spells. It's got some guys. It has a decent amount of removal, and I think it's the best part. It got a fiery temper in there.
sort of a slower deck.
Yeah, a little bit more slower, a little bit more control-y. But I think
Looking for a grindier matchup.
yes, I would agree.
That's good.
Interested to see how it turns out. A lot better, I think, than the deck I drafted for TM last round.
Oh wow. So I lent Justin my sleeves. He pulled out the far lands to put his white border ones in. Rude.
That's like
Disgusting.
there's always that one person who wants to play the white bordered lands.
In this case, it's both of them actually. Bryn usually uses white border lands.
Just truly terrifying.
Tim also liking them now. I don't know what's wrong with them, but
There's no good guys left. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
My deck's full of white bordered lands that Brain put in. It's disgusting.
Looks like they're finally getting ready to go here. Oh, they both took a mulligan. That's what's taking so long. Hopefully, I guess the whiteboard lines do make it easier to see how many they got in their hand on stream. They're opening.
This is true. Get
This is nice.
I think that's
I think Judgy's gonna hold on to his 6. Bryn has straight no lands, so that's a snap mulligan.
yeah. A little bit about the draft. Had the fortune of opening a black bomb. Did not get to play it. Just didn't.
Was it big black bomb?
It was very big.
Okay.
It was a bomb.
Do you remember which one it was?
Yes, I do. And of course, the name escapes me. Down. There we go. The Markov Dread Knights. Open one of those. First picked it.
Oh, those are scary. That's a 5-mana 3/3 flyer. You can pay 3 mana, discard a card to put 2+1/+1 cards on it. Get out of control very quickly, especially if he's got madness cards to abuse it with.
Yes, that's what Bryn wishes he had in his deck. Unfortunately, he does not, because the black dried up very quickly. Just nothing.
Thank you, Mad Dab Scientist, and welcome to the table.
Yeah, just nothing. Nothing really came. Black dried up super quickly, so switched over to blue.
Bryn played Mountain Pass. He's probably going to draw and then just pass, whereas Justin has things to do, which is very bad for Bryn.
This is true. Bryn's deck does require him to do stuff.
Oh,
does
you
draw
gotta
the tap land.
That's better than no land, but he's still going to take 2 from that thing this turn. That's that Olivia's like Bloodsworn, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
That looks very similar. Justin going to create enough friction to keep them.
Super Spark, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the goddamn table.
Yeah, make sure you say number 2. It's important.
It is important.
Bryn's got an Emberwolf. Go on the offensive.
Going on the offensive with the
Justin-
1/2.
Justin's just gonna kill it. Just
Can't-
not have any of it.
Can't let that thing get out of control, man.
Nope.
It's a 1/2, and then it's would still be a 1/2 next turn.
Yeah. Justin coming in for 2, missing his land drop and passing the turn.
Oh, we got ourselves a good
Even-
game of no land magic.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, Bryn hit a 3rd land. That's good for him. And he has nothing to do with it though.
That's
Good.
probably because he's holding up one of the many removal spells.
He's got Fiery Temper in hand. It's probably gonna burn out the 2/1. Yeah.
There we go.
I don't have to change light twiddles this turn. Excellent.
Oh,
Justin whiffed on land again, had nothing to do. Bryn had nothing to do and whiffed on land. Yeah, these guys are weird, Stone and Steven. There were actually full art Zendikar lands in there, and he took them out to put in the white border lands. It's just savage. Bryn played an Aberrant Researcher, 3/2 flyer. Bring his upkeep, he's going to mill a card, and if finished for sorcery, he's going to turn into a 5/4 flyer. That would be quite the clock for Justin, but Justin managed to hit 4th land and, murder it with another pot full of fire.
Pots full of fire will kill things.
It's just personal preference, Agent Fair. People don't like it.
Stone Steven, we're right there with you.
Yeah, you're also savage.
Bryn carefully selecting his clue token.
Yep, maximum flavor value.
And what is Innistrad if it's not flavor?
Ooh. Down comes an Elusive Tormentor. That's a 4-mana 4/4 that Justin can pay 1 and discard a card to transform. And once transformed, it turns into Insidious Mist, a 0/1 with hexproof and indestructible that can't block but can't be blocked. And whenever it attacks and isn't blocked, you can pay 2 and a black to transform it back.
Just super evasive, really
hard to deal with.
Really, really difficult to deal with.
Dodges almost all the removal. It can be used for his late game lands. Again, turns on madness like all discard outlets. Also just a solid 4/4 for 4. That's slightly above the curve if I've ever seen it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, for these days, usually you get 4 mana, you get like a 3/4, 4/3, something along those lines, depending what color you're in.
This is true.
Or 3/3 with like upside. So.
Lost to that card several times at the pre-release.
Peanut Butter Babe, I have an answer for that because it'll probably be easier. What is tapping? Tapping is when you turn the card sideways to show that someone has used it. In most modern cards, there is a little arrow that shows turns clockwise, and Patrick turns it the other way. Most people consider that to be the correct way. Bryn pushes both of his guys inside in front of that Elusive Tormentor, leaving Justin with the option to trade with them or watch it die as a 0/1 and get neither of them. So that's a pretty easy choice.
He's going to... I don't think this works out the way Justin wants it to. Oh, wait, what do we got going here?
Oh, he's going to discard...
Going to discard, give it...
He's going to discard the enchantment onto a madness, gives it +2/+2 to flip it and put on it, and then kill the other guy.
That's unfortunate for Bryn. He really doesn't...
Doesn't want that thing to be alive. When it flips back, it's going to be a 6/6 now.
It's just plain hard to deal with, really. Now, I have heard rumors.
Justin takes 2.
Jace on the table?
Not in these decks.
Not in these decks. Justin did draft a Jace.
Yes. Bryn's got the 5-mana 3/5 controls zombie, gets to loot. He doesn't have a zombie. The Lamplighter Sell-Off, that's actually on the screen. For us, not for you. Looking. Justin's coming in for 2 unblockable.
And looks like he's not choosing to flip it up right now, just letting it stay as a 2/2 unblockable.
2/3 unblockable.
2/3
with strat with hexproof, which is important because that means Bryn can't interact with it.
Indestructible as well, which means Bryn
yeah
also can't interact with it.
Yep. Super can't interact with it. Justin played vanilla 3/5. Bryn
Time Locked.
yeah, may get lost.
So that was a Gone Missing. Just puts it on top of the target permanent on top of the face.
That's the buzzword I was looking for. May it go missing.
Yes.
Didn't get there.
It's right there. It's right there.
Shuffle. Bryn also gets to investigate off that. Pops Bryn for 6 on that one. So put them down to 8. Justin fully accepting the aggro. He's decided that Tormentor is how he's going to win the game.
I mean, if I was to choose one card to make me win the game, that's probably the card right there.
It's pretty solid. Bryn plays a Tormenting Voice.
Discarding a mountain, it appears.
Drawing an island and a blue card that can't tell what it is, as usual.
The classic game where you go from extremely land screwed to extremely land flooded.
Where you're concerned about being land screwed, but your opponent's also land screwed. So the game just kind of goes back to normal. Basically what you expect.
Had a couple of these games at the pre-release as well. Land screwed into land flooded into opponent playing an elusive tormentor.
Yep. Really? That's pretty specific.
And you know what? It happened more than once, which
Gross.
is the worst part about it.
Looks like Bryn popped Justin for 2. Bryn's trying to tap it down, and Justin discards Alms of the Vein, which makes an opponent lose 3 life and gain 3 life, but is Madness for black, which means that Justin can discard it to the Elusive Tormentor's ability and pay a black to play it as well, giving him a commanding lead here. Bryn's sacking his clues so that he can see what his top card is before he dies. And that's game 1 to Justin. Yeah, that's right, Justin. Elusive Tormentor is really good. Bryn commenting his man's good. He's got 2 of those blue-red duels.
Yes,
Nice
was
job.
able to pick up 2 of those,
Yep.
mostly in packs that had no blue or red cards.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you know why that is? It's because Justin was the only green drafter at the table.
There you go.
It's like watching a drafting all those 4-mana 3/4s transforms to a 4/5/6, like 5th last pick. Like,
And you know, that elusive tormentor was second picked in pack 2, actually.
hey, come on, guys, give a cheer in chat for Justin. See if you can take down our current, our reigning champion, Bryn.
I don't want to play favorites with my teammate here, but I feel like Justin's just the one you got to go with. I mean,
I think his deck is just overall a bit stronger.
yep.
Nothing against the deck that he drafted. It seems like a fine deck. It's just that Justin happened to have better cards open for us.
No, absolutely.
Like,
And I mean, you know what? There's something to be said for having a elusive tormentor in your deck.
yep. That's something he usually wins. But
Yes, very.
Bryn's got a nice solid hand this time, 4 land and some other stuff. Justin's got a 3 land hand. Both of them are content to keep with those. And Justin has a zombie thing. So 1 mana, 1/2. He can pay 3 mana, return from his graveyard to his hand. Bryn has, what is that one called? It's a vampire. It's a 1 mana, 1/1 with haste.
Yes. He may sack it as well to discard a card and draw a card.
Is it that guy?
It is that guy.
Oh, I thought it was the flippy one.
No, that card would be much better in that deck.
Sorry, I did not.
But it
Does not
does.
have haste. Not that mattered.
No, it does act as discard outlet for his Fiery Tempers, though.
Yep, that's nice. Make sure so he doesn't have to have double red.
Yes.
Less of a strain on his mana base. 2 there trading blows with their 1 power guys. Just coming in on the wolf.
Pumping it up to 3 there.
Yep, 3/2 now. Bryn thinking, decides it's worth it to return to Justin's hand.
And takes 1.
Take 1 from the 1/2, and that's a pretty massive tempo swing. Not 117. That is wrong. 17.
Bryn would certainly like to be at 117. Give him a nice, comfortable lead. That
If that was the case, I'd probably put the edge on Bryn to win.
I would certainly agree with you.
Yeah. Bryn has a fish wall coming down for him. Just a 2 mana 1/3. Got the nickname.
I am sleepy. I have participated in possibly one too many Magic events this weekend. Not this one, but that midnight pre-release.
Overall.
That
midnight pre-release of the
overall-
Saturday one's a killer.
That the worst one is the midnight into the 3 hours of sleep into the Saturday at noon.
Yeah.
That's the real just punch in the gullet.
Yeah, Flanders is the one that's not me. Justin plays out the wolf, comes in with it again. He's gonna go for the pump again. And Brent's just gonna take 3, go 14.
Agent Feather, I can't comment on that because my hair was shaved for a charity event.
You just commented on it. You should have ignored it.
What he said.
Brent's hearing voices again. Discard a card to draw 2. Gets his own wolf.
Ooh,
He's probably gonna play.
wolf on wolf action here.
Yeah, splitting to 502 overall sounds good. Impressive on 3 hours of sleep too.
Much better than I did on our midnight pre-release. Not sure about you, but 3 and 2, not.
Yeah, so I have a midnight pre-release too. Not so great. I redeemed myself with the other 2 pre-releases, I think. Went 4 and 1 each of them, so.
Yeah, there you go. Charity's where it's at. Charity makes anything sexy. All right, looks like we're double blocking the wolf here.
Mm-hmm. Kind of forcing Justin to make a decision here. He has to pump to get like any value out of it. He's probably gonna pump and kill the fish. Well, he could pump twice and get them both. That's what Bryn's trying to get him into, to spend his entire turn doing that. Oh, why not dimensional boxes? What about pre-release is not worth it to you? So Justin decides to spend his entire turn, taking the 2 for 1. Solid card advantage, tempo not so hot.
Not so hot. Bryn,
Oh. That's put him to 16. He took 1 last turn that I missed. Because that guy has menace.
this is true. He does have menace.
Yep.
All right, Bryn looks like he's just passing the turn back here.
It's got some removal, counter spells up, something like that.
And takes 1 from the zombie.
Yeah, Bryn's making note that he has 13 turns to find a solution to that. 1, 2.
Ah, Dance with
Justin
Devils.
playing a second main phase Dance with the Devils, which is weird. Because like
Prob-
usually that's an instant, right?
Probably not the optimal use of that card.
Yeah, there's an instant.
It most certainly is an instant.
Yeah.
Dance with the Devils, very, very solid.
They do last for a long time, dimensional boxes. It can be rough. One of those devils is getting lost, though. Justin coming down with a dual shot to ping the devil that Bryn is targeting, meaning that the Gone Missing will get countered. Bryn will not get a clue token. Also killing Bryn's current wing con. I decided to say that, but... Shine Flame Claw is pretty nice pull. Our friend Justin on the right there on your camera, he had an awesome pre-release weekend. His first he attended 2 of them, the midnight and the Sunday. The midnight he opened a promo Arlen Cord and a normal Nahiri, as well as a normal Arlen Cord. And then today he opened up a promo Nahiri. So
Yeah, there was actually a lot of planeswalkers hoping at our pre-release, just overall. Just lots of...
Bryn going on a 10 after attack, 2 from the guys and 1 from the devil that died
Right.
to dual shot early. Bryn,
Gonna need to
definitely.
find something to get him back in this year.
I was
Got
gonna
a
go with
sleep
this.
paralysis.
Yep, relevant because it's tapped down. Thanks for saving me some time on that, Bryn. Yeah, this is as a make note. This is a gross game. They've yet to play a meaningful a creature with more than 1 power yet to stick the board.
This...
But that guy's a 3/3 now.
Now with 3/3.
That's a real clock. Bring on the 6. What mythics did you open, Lampro? There's only 1, 2.
Those are super awesome mythics to open there, Lampro.
Those are super awesome to open.
I was able to play with the frog at the midnight, and that card is just a ton of fun to play, really. Bryn, one of his creatures there getting dead weighted.
It's not Drena dimension boxes, it's Drona. Hilarious Rider 123 is now hosting our stream.
Thank you very
Nice
much
one.
for the host.
Yeah. Yeah, back to finding out what that thing that Bryn played was.
Yeah.
I think that's Niblis of Dusk, the 3 mana 2/1 flyer with prowess.
That sounds about right. It's going to block the...
Paid by Babe, what's my favorite kind of milk is?
what's my favorite kind of milk?
Yeah.
We're going to go with 2%. 2% is the best kind of milk. Not chocolate.
Looks like Bryn dumped his guy in front of the 3/4, took 1 off the devil. I don't think it's gonna matter. Bryn's probably just dead this turn. He's got 1 card in hand and he drew a land, so.
And I think that's an elusive tormentor at the top. So if he's not dead now, he's dead later.
Yeah, well, he has the Dread Knight too. But nope, Bryn's packing it up. Nice, solid 2-0 win for our hero, Justin.
And the intrepid hero stands victorious.
Yep. Well done, Justin. Sounds like it's going to be Justin and Tim playing in our final. The Primal Tide Mythic's pretty good. I have him today. Moving Wild Hydra, yeah. What's your favorite TV show?
Probably gonna have to go with BoJack Horseman on that. Watching that on Netflix recently for the, you know, and I'm not gonna say how many times I've watched that show. It's just not gonna admit that out loud.
Who's playing out here?
No.
You want to D-Mic? I'm pretty sure I want to kick you out of here in a second.
Playing in there?
Yep, they
Sweet.
want to play
Alright.
on
Let's
camera.
go feature match.
I will be on the feature match.
Get out there, Diddley. Watch your feet here. Yeah, you're good.
Sure. I need this.
How's it going, Travis?
Here. Let me switch it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it 4? Yeah, it's 4 for me. Never mind, I figured it out.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for checking in, though. No, doing okay.
How's the chat?
Nice.
You mind if I just check the viewer numbers? Oh. Keep going. Oh no, keep going more. I can see the red.
Oh.
No!
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who's come out tonight.
If you can't tell by my onesie paper, I love Star Wars.
Alright,
I think not Travis likes Star Wars as well.
I think it's gonna be Tim and Flanders in feature.
Tim and Flyers in feature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 10 Flanders.
I'll tell them to start in like 30. Okay.
30 seconds? Sure.
Okay.
Let's get some names changed. You want to make up?
I want to never play Blood Craze in the event or whatever, not even Blood Craze.
It wasn't Blood Craze, that was the problem.
No, the last game.
Merely insolent.
Last game was brutal. We were just like watching, just like battle the 1/1s.
I mean, like at least that wolf that attacked me for 3 was just the wind.
Yeah.
That was handy.
Thanks, Age of Fair. But yeah, no, like, it made keeping track of the life totals nice and easy.
It did.
Yeah.
Increments of 1, you know.
Game 1, you got wrecked by that elusive tormentor.
That's what happens. He's the game 2. I didn't play that 2/2 convicted killer or
It's
whatever
always
he's
brutal
called.
when you've got the.
Because I had the counter spell.
We've gotten something to buff up the mist though. You're just like, Yeah, I'll take like damage from that. I can't ever interact with it. Good.
Yeah, that was fun. even if he flipped it back to the 4/4 side, where I could kill it and it tapped out so that I could actually interact with it, I had nothing to kill it with. Not with 6 toughness.
Bryn's on the right. Which he was on camera, sitting in the left seat last round. We got Tim on the right and Flanders, who was not Travis last round, commentating with me last round on the right here.
And you can always just call me like not Travis 3 or whichever one I am here.
Whichever one you're up to.
Yeah, whatever number it should be. Bearded Travis works too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Flanders' deck is probably fast enough to give Tim a little bit of trouble here.
Bryn, what's your favorite kind of milk? It's questioning time. She does this to everyone, so.
I mean, like, probably 2%, I guess.
2%?
2% is pretty good. If either that or chocolate.
That was my answer.
Yeah.
Get you in the frame a bit more here. I'll shuffle up. Should be getting going in a second here.
Maybe. Tim shuffles very slowly. He's got these big meat hands. It's just not so easy for him.
Dimensional boxes, you'll get better eventually. Just lots of practice is all this. Looks like Tim's going to be holding onto his hand, and as is Justin.
Flanders.
Flanders, right.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Plains and pass. Patrick, Tim just play an actual card on turn 1.
It's the
3-Haven Gargoyle.
Or the 2/2 that you can pay
Defender.
6 and transform into a 4/2 without Defender.
Yeah, 4/2 flyer.
4/2 flyer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good card.
Not sure.
It looks like the gargoyle just bit the unruly knob.
Yeah.
Seems
okay.
pretty good.
And Tim has. Is that Bygone? Bygone guy?
That might be the courier.
Bygone Courier, yeah.
Whatever.
I've called like
courier.
3 other cards Bygone Courier.
I mean, this one's not called Bygone Courier. It's like Byway Courier or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Byway Courier. I called like 3 different cards that. And
that's okay. Byway Courier is probably better than them.
What's your favorite TV show, Bryn?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Hey, late night tabletop.
Probably like Archer or Rick and Morty or something like that.
Mm-hmm. One of them humorous cartoons.
One of them cartoons. Can't trust them.
One of them adult children's shows.
one of them children's shows.
Thankfully, not a ton has happened in this game. Like, Tim got his guy exiled by a clue and, like, drew a card off it.
Yep.
He's got another green creature. I don't know what that one is.
That one's
still.
a Natterknolls guy. Hermit of the Natterknolls.
Does that one actually start with an N?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does, but it's actually an H card.
What?
It's a Hermit of the Natterknolls.
Hermit of Natterknolls. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The 2/3
The
member.
2/3.
He plays during Tim's turn, he gets to draw a card. Blech.
That's really bad because most of Flanders' removal is based on creatures attacking.
Yep.
So.
Batman or Superman?
Oh. That depends on the day, I suppose. Probably Batman most of the time, though.
Flanders is gonna encase that werewolf in Moonsilver, preventing him from attacking, blocking, or transforming.
It's a handy card.
Yeah. What's that thing?
What?
That thing.
No, it's the devil, the pokey proddy one. I don't know
Oh,
what
the
it's actually called.
the red Bob.
Not Sin Prodder. It's the 2/1 that deals 1 damage on Delirium every turn.
Oh, yeah. Tim's asking
I don't
if
remember
Flanders
what it's
has
called.
Delirium online, even though he has 2 cards in his graveyard.
It could be done. You could have like an enchantment creature and some sort of other artifact.
Star Wars or Star
artifact.
Trek? Feels like Star Wars when they kick you out.
Well, I guess I better get ready to leave now then.
Screw him. Yeah, let's go, so ignore it. Flyers axing down another creature from Tim. Massing on the vampire.
Let me
Nice way
axe
of
you. Let me
mitigating
axe
that
you a
downside.
question.
Yeah, a
Oh,
lightning
yeah.
axe.
No, originally the plan for that deck was to have those 4/1 vampires and waste to discard it on turn 2.
And that's
I just didn't draw. I didn't get any, so
nice.
it didn't work. Looks like they've traded the devil for the gargoyle. It's probably pretty decent.
Yeah. Solid trade.
Books, I think.
That was a correct answer.
I would much rather sit in my room by myself than in a theater full of people.
That's not a graph mole.
Yeah. I think Star Trek. There's some Star Wars I like, but
Not the new one.
you know, like not like the new one was fine. Nothing really wrong with it, other than you know, the villain wasn't particularly compelling.
Flanders playing the Skin Invader on Tim's thing. Gonna force it to attack, and when it dies, Flanders gonna get 3/4. Still trying to figure out what that creature is though.
It's got 2 counters on it?
Yeah.
Why would it have 2 counters on it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a graph mole with counters on it.
Is it a
from
graph mole?
reason. I think so. It looks like one. It's got the spiky little nose.
Like, I didn't think he had one in his deck.
He
but,
has
like,
a graph mole in his deck.
No,
It
yeah, that's a
definitely
graph
does.
mole. It's got some cameras on it.
It's got the right artwork.
Even pay the waves approval.
Okay. That's good, I guess.
I mean, it's better than not. Tim coming in with the guy that he has to attack with.
And the
Trading
one
off.
that he doesn't.
Yeah, Flyers taking 4 off that combat, but getting a 3/4. Just an okay deal.
It's not bad.
Deathcap Cultivator come down for Tim.
That guy looks really creepy. He's all like, I like mushrooms,
But only the poisonous kind.
but only the kind that will kill you.
Tim auto blocking. She's gonna take the trade.
Yeah, that's what Flanders wanted there. He's got the morbid, not morbid card.
Yep, coming with run a 2/4 spirit, makes a 1/1 spirit creature dead that turn.
Yeah.
A little bit underwhelming for 5-drop in my opinion, but
It's
acceptable.
It's 3 points of flying power, right?
Yep.
Also, the spirit is fodder for a sacrifice effect.
Flyers taking that 4 down to 12.
Yeah, it's weird. Haven't seen Tim's deck get the clue machine online.
No. Justin also drafted that deck. That thing.
What? Oh, I don't know what it is. It costs 4 though.
Thanks.
No worries. It's probably a solitary hunter.
That makes sense.
3/4 transforms into a 5/6.
Yeah. Sounds like Tim's taking
3.
going to 12, I think, after that.
Maybe.
I think that's what he said.
I'm not sure what he tapped out for there.
6:43 a.m. Where the hell are you? It's like 11:44 p.m. Flyers on the 5.
Maybe. Probably.
No, I just heard that.
Yeah,
He's definitely on the 5.
Okay.
Flanders remaining adamantly on the offense.
Well, you can't back down.
Even if you're gonna lose.
It shows weakness.
Yeah.
Even if you were probably going to die, which it looks like might happen.
Spirits bounce off each other, and Flyers scoop it up. Yeah. He was hoping that Tim would just make a bad play there. I think.
Yeah, it works sometimes.
You should go Sandra.
Yeah. the pre-release yesterday, I attacked Robbie with a bunch of guys, and he chose to just block them all with Spider that can block everything forever.
You're like,
He
hey.
didn't realize that I had 9 points of trample on my guys.
It's like, so you're gonna
It's
take like a bunch
So
of points
I'm
anyway.
super dead on your turn, like attack you with everything. Sometimes it works. Less so when you only have 2 guys and they only have 3 points of power total.
So yeah, want to tell me how your draft ended up going?
Yeah, I picked bad cards and made the Flanders play them.
I mean, that's what I did for Patrick in the first draft. Apparently.
Yeah, I was drafting a deck that apparently Tim was also drafting, despite the fact that I took his second pick, Skin Invasion thing, whatever, Skin Invasion. Which I thought signaled my intent clearly enough, but
Apparently not.
maybe I should have shouted it louder.
I'm picking Skin Invasion, guys.
Picking this now.
This card is great in a red-based aggro deck. For those of you who don't know, normally don't talk during a draft, but with the Innistrad blocks, drafting double-faced cards is public information. So, not so frowned upon.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Even
you don't have to tell people that you've picked them, but you do have to put them on top of the stack of your picks, so anyone who wants to look can see that you have.
pick that.
Yeah.
Only until you pick your next card, though. Looks like a solid card, a solid hand for Tim. A couple lands in there.
He's got lands and spells, that's good.
As does Flanders.
Also got lands and spells, and that's really all you're ever looking for.
So there, Peanut Butter Babe. Have a good night. Planes to the island.
Well, Flanders didn't have a 2-drop, and that's fair, because I didn't really draft any good ones.
Good job.
My plan was to discard that blood vampire thing.
That didn't work out.
That
Apparently.
didn't pan out. So
Tim's
okay.
got the mushroom guy. Flanders also didn't have a 3-drop. That's probably like really bad for him.
super bad. Okay, that's a thing.
At least another
Some
thing to
sort
ramp
of
into.
Oh,
And Flanders
yeah.
had the removal
He
spell
had
for
a
it.
puncturing light to kill his guy when he attacked, so that's good.
Yeah, put a hole
Good
right
enough.
through him.
What's that?
Oh,
It's
whenever
Overworld
creature dies.
Mysteries. It's like a really weird TV series, I think.
No, the first match, Tim had the full machine gun. He was like popping a clue. He was gaining 3, like getting a 1/1, drawing a card, and milling for 3.
That's gross. You can't beat that.
Yeah, he's got this 1/3 spirit for 2. The fishbowl that's flying, and when he investigates, he investigates again, which is nuts in that deck.
That's only first. First investigate is investigate again.
Oh yeah, well it doesn't chain, but still.
That's a Reaper of Flight Moonsilver. It's a 3/3, and if he has Delirium, he can sacrifice a creature to give it +2/+1, I think.
I think I'm pretty sure it's a fallen angel.
Pretty sure it's just a white fallen angel, yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
it is. Well, it's super dead.
No, he had to pick it up.
Oh, it's picking up.
Bounce with Jace.
Okay. Well, that's bad too.
Yeah, that's a pretty big tempo hit for him. As Planeswalkers usually unlimited. He also took one off that spirit madness.
He's just gonna slam it again. All right.
Like, I don't think he has any better plays.
Probably not. Good Judgy's the last ginger ale. It's over.
That's fine.
I win.
I'm pretty sure like that he just has like stores of them hidden somewhere, like for insulation or
Maybe.
something.
I'd rather pretend he doesn't have any more anyplace.
Make him.
Because we're
Pick it up
feuding,
again.
so. Yeah.
Tim played a thing that made Lemon investigate twice. That was cool.
Yeah.
At this point, Flanders taking some
Flanders has like
hits.
1,000 lands,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter because
Jams the angel again.
he can't cast anything else. So
Yeah, because apparently this deck doesn't play like 2 or 3 drops.
no, he's just got lands in his hand. He's got 2 more mountains. So.
Tim investigates there, draws card, gets 1/1. He's getting that control pretty quick.
Yep.
Yep, pluses up Jace, Scry, leaves a card on top, draws it.
That is exactly what I'd expect out of a deck that Judgy drafted. It's trying to assemble some sort of stupid machine.
Yeah, does a good job.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, how many lengths of rope do I need to make this thing pull that into place so then it'll like set this on fire?
And it usually works out pretty well.
Confront the Unknown, giving it investigating, letting him investigate twice, give his spirit, and then giving him +1/+1 for each clue in play. So that's a giant growth that also gets him 2 clues, which is really good.
Giant growth is really good.
Yeah.
Survive the Night is awesome. A lot of the
A
time.
little bit pricey for a combat trick.
Yeah, but it makes the guy indestructible.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're winning that combat.
So, yeah, like it's pretty good.
What's that thing? Is that the 2/4 that when it dies you invest, or what comes play you? Yeah, it's 2/4 that comes play you investigate, right?
Yeah.
I said before.
Nephalia, whatever.
Yeah.
Not Nephalia, it's like Drown Yard Explorers. That's what it's called.
The important thing is Flyers Check 2.
Yeah.
No, you can do a lot worse than Survive the Night.
Yeah, it will often blow out your opponent's removal spell. So
Flyers rolling out some more
it's more
like
grassy
subpar
guys.
creatures.
No, they're not subpar. The devils are good. The 2/4 is less than good.
Yeah, like not in the face of this massive machine though. It's like,
Yeah.
Now Tim sacrificing clues, drawing cards, making 1/1s, protecting that Jace.
Yeah.
Jace ult seems good.
No,
Ends
I
up
don't
being
think,
slightly underwhelming.
I don't think he's gonna get there. Jace's ult is really good, right? Like they have to discard a card basically before they start doing anything. They have to pay for it too, right?
Yeah.
Like they have
No,
to
I mean, like it wins
counters
the
their
game.
first
It's
spell.
just, it's not
Yeah.
like it doesn't win you the game. You know,
Yeah.
it's very much like a Johnny's gain 100 life ult, right?
Yeah, it doesn't win you the game, but it makes it very hard for the other player too.
Yeah. Which doesn't feel as awesome as being like, you can just like switch your hand with your deck. That'd be fine.
Yeah, or Soren's make a 1/1 for each point of life you have. These have lifelink.
Liliana's like choice and damnations.
Yeah, you're gonna die. You can pick it, but it don't matter.
Tim gets out the middle enchantment. Machine is like
Yeah.
fully online.
I think
Jace
this game's
drawing
been on for a
cards.
little while here.
I don't think Flyers can pull out this.
No,
There's
I
at least
think
8
he
cards in
has
his deck.
another. I think he has another mountain in his hand still.
No, I think he's a
Playing
little too deep in the hole.
He's 9 lands is a lot of lands.
Popping a clue, drawing a card, getting a 1/1, like Flyers for 3.
Yeah.
Doing it again. You could just put dice on them, Tim. You don't have to like make a wall of them between your real stuff.
No, that's You gotta have a strong infantry line if you're gonna win the battle, right? That's important.
You need something to soak up arrows and bullets.
Yes. Can't have your tanks being shot.
Tim's gonna rabbit bolt bite down the vampire because none of his soldiers can fight that.
No, like they can't.
So he's saying his like drawing your researchers should chew on that other guy a little bit, which is not what you'd expect because ironic even to have a vampire get bitten to death. Looks like he's taken 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going down to 8. Tim being a wuss and electing for the combat damage victory as opposed to the middle one. I think it's safe to say that that is a strictly worse play.
Yeah.
Like not actually, but
It's not every day you have the opportunity to mill your opponent out in limited, so you kind of got to take it, right?
no, I know.
Yeah. Flanders is drawn his 10th land, so that's bad.
Tim is just laughing his ass off. As is Flanders. He's fully embraced the madness.
Delirious, even you could say.
Yep, Tim up to 23.
Well,
Let's go Graph-Mole.
Graph-Mole's pretty sweet.
Like it's gross, man.
2/4 gains you tons of life.
Yeah.
Really hard to beat that card.
What else has he got here?
Did watch Flanders play a game off camera where Patrick had a massive wall of guys and then he ripped an Audric gave all his creatures flying and menace. Just attacked him to death. Patrick was kind of mad about it.
Yeah, Fire's just dead.
Not super dead. Yeah, I don't think you can win when you draw more lands than real cards.
Nope. That's a solid 2-0 win for Tim. And kind of a win for Judgy.
No.
Well, like he
I
drafted
deny,
the deck.
I deny that. Judgy and I are feuding.
Okay.
He doesn't know it.
Okay.
He thinks we're not feuding. That's
Oh.
the trick. You got to deceive your enemy.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Tim's saying that's exactly what happened to Andrew. Just got land screwed. Andrew's pretty mad about it.
Yeah. He's always mad. About something or other. He's like, oh.
Flanders. Worst part about that game, my lands are whiteboarded.
Whiteboarded lands are the best.
Yeah, no, we've already been over this in chats.
Yeah,
Like,
if
gross, you should feel bad. And I don't know why we let you play here.
It's mostly because Patrick and Judgy don't have any other friends who know how to play the game.
It's mostly because Justin also likes whiteboard lands.
Yeah.
I gave him some 8th edition precons. He stripped all the white lands out of them to use for his draft.
As you do.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we did see that set some made based on Star Wars. We were kind of toying with the idea of printing it off, or proxying it up and writing the cube. But
we ended
it takes
up
a lot of time.
Yeah.
Cutting out cards, cutting out like 300 cards is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. We do have some cutting machines between a lot of us, but it's mostly just Travis holding
it's just me with
scissors.
scissors.
So, like,
If I have people to help me, I can operate 2 scissors at once. But that gets a little sketcy.
yeah. So
That's actually most of what my job entails is cutting things because Bryn's not allowed to anymore.
oh, fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna abandon you for a second. I need to leave myself.
Fine, be that way.
Yeah, just like talk for a minute.
No,
No, that's
we're
fine.
gonna have a minute and a half or whatever
Of silence?
Solid silence. That's it. Beginning as soon as Travis leaves the room. It is always fun to watch Judgy draft because he drafts the most outlandish decks. Lots of moving pieces and needs tons of different cards to actually do anything. But they're pretty cool once they get rolling. Hello, Flanders.
Do you wish to have a second person in here?
I don't care. I was gonna do like however long it takes Travis to get back of just like me sitting here.
Very good.
Maybe drinking some ginger ale
Very
because it's the last one in Judgy's box and we're feuding. So
Yes.
yeah. No, that's drawing 10 or 11 lands or whatever that was.
One
That's,
non-land card.
so
what
that's
it worked out to be.
that's pretty harsh.
Yeah. that was-
I'm back.
Alright.
Sorry, Bryn. You didn't break anything, right?
Oh,
Like not any worse than I would have.
I mean, like maybe. I'm not really sure how some of this equipment works, so I don't even know if it's working right now. Debatably, the earliest I've lost in limited is like turn 0, having to mull to 3. I wasn't actually dead, but
Well, the
I
threes
wasn't
always
gonna
rough.
win. So
You know what we're gonna do, bro? We're gonna go to.
other than that, I think turn 3 or 4.
There you go. Ah, made it work. Yeah. So, what are your overall impressions of the set?
I think that the aggro decks are pretty weak. There's a ton of 1/3s and 0/4s at 2 costs, so getting through those is pretty hard. Really, I think the mid range is where it's at.
How did you lose on turn 3, Bryn?
I think it was to poison.
Probably.
And like
Remember that
with-
untaped mic card? That like X and green target plus X plus X? So many games of Magic were lost to that card and poison creatures.
Yeah. No, it's really hard to win when your opponent plays like a poison guy on turn 1 and then just attacks you and you don't have anything to do before turn 4.
Yeah.
And they have pump spells, so
it's bad.
it'll kill you pretty quick.
Damage, just for as a general thing, you probably are looking for at least probably like 4 to 6 mass removal spells. Wrath of Gods, Day of Judgments, that sort of thing.
I mean, like if you can find damnations, then
Yeah, and if you're playing
they're
black,
worth
like
style points. Lots of money too.
especially the floral ones, those ones are nice.
Yes.
If you're
Yes,
gonna do
they
that,
are.
make sure you play matching Wrath of Gods. But no, and then
Yeah. Black Sun Zenith is a pretty cool mass removal spell because it also doubles as a win condition.
that doesn't cost us 50.
It
It costs $50.
also doesn't cost $50. If you can win games by just casting it over and over again and shuffling it into your deck repeatedly.
Yep.
It will get you there.
For spot removal, you're probably looking at like probably like 12ish.
Yeah, fencing ace into 3 ethereal armor seems like that would.
That gets people good.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, what you guys doing? Still nothing on there. Sounds like they're resolving the off-camera match.
Yeah,
See how that-
probably.
See how that works out before they get
I
parents
think
going.
I think Patrick's playing the deck he drafted because he wanted to prove Andrew wrong that it's not bad. I think it's like he drafted a very inconsistent deck.
It's definitely got
but,
its
Its bombs
Points.
are pretty crazy. So he's got like the Wrath of God that makes an angel if you have Delirium. I think that's
no, we saw that on camera.
that's nearly unbeatable if it happens.
Andrew, Tim had the machine running, and Andrew got him with that. And he was just like, okay, I have nothing with my deck.
Good to lose.
That 4/4
Yeah.
flyer. No, it's especially brutal because flyers are so sparse in this format.
Yeah, there are not really very many good ones.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of games where we can decide just by like, I have a 2/1 flyer, and I'm going to interact with it, or like a 3/2 flyer, or whatever.
I saw a lot of games were decided by who had the better skulk creatures.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like it's good evasion, but when it's on a 1/3,
With lifelink, it's hard.
there's a lot of things.
Surprisingly hard to
there's not much that blocks it.
Yeah. A lot of times on the weekend, I came up with the opportunity. Someone's beat me down with like one of those rats. The one with the death touch and skulk. I was
Yes.
sitting with my 1/5 flyer. I'm just like,
Like I don't want to block this. But
don't want to block that, but I'm at like 10. I'm taking 2 a turn. It's not good.
yeah.
Yeah. Saw quite a few games decide by that 3 mana instant +1/+1 double strike.
Double
That
strike.
things out nicely.
Double strike will add a lot of damage. I saw somebody play that Gold Knight Angel, the 4/9 for 4, and
Yep,
then immediately take 16 points of damage from a burn spell. It was the other guy had an Avacyn's Judgment, and he was
Gross.
able to discard it for free and cast it for full value and just kill her. So that was pretty harsh.
No, I think we're going to be doing at least one more match, Fearsmith. I'm not sure what we'll be playing, but because
Yeah,
we're
no, we
currently
can,
trapped in this fish tank.
We can definitely set up the blue-green deck again. That one
Yeah.
does look like it's the most fun to watch.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
What do you think of that new dual land cycle, Burn? Like
Uh,
the actual dual land cycle, the console play tap ones.
mediocre. Yeah, they're just
I think I'll make
they're good enough for standard. They won't. I don't think they'll see play anyplace else. So
That's fair.
I do like the drowned Drownyard Temple.
Chat would
Since,
like to see the blue green deck again. Tim's
Mhm.
deck. Chat would like to see Tim's deck again.
Well, Tim's playing.
Okay.
Okay.
Tim's
Cool.
facing Judgy.
Very good.
Tim versus Judgy.
How many 100,000 viewers do we have?
1 million.
We're at like 45-ish now. Yep.
40.
Tim was saying something that he really hopes that I was listening, but I wasn't paying attention. So that's tough shit for him. Match number 4.
Flanders, have I faced you yet?
No, what Tim was saying was that if Travis could drive me back to my car so that Patrick and Bryn can do commentary because I have to be up for work at 6:30 tomorrow morning.
Where's your car?
It's outside my house.
Oh.
I could probably do that real quick.
Okay.
And then Tim
All
will
right,
grab
Petrie.
Draymond.
This seems good. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take someone home, so I'm out of here for tonight. But I will see you guys later in the week, probably. Judging, I'll be looking to stream some Netrunner at some point.
It's like
Yeah.
Control S, right?
See you guys
all
later.
can do. What's going on, peeps?
You want to change Tim, and then finders to Justin. And,
Pardon?
The names. So you're gonna want to go player 2, name player 2, right click it, properties.
I mean, like,
Change
if
to
you
Justin.
want to film rabid wombats eating your scrotum, I'm sure Justin would be happy to stream it.
Oh yeah.
Justin texted me Tuesday. Yeah, I think Tuesday. About whether we're doing stuff Wednesday or Thursday.
Sure,
or
here.
Monday or Friday.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
not at
thanks
my
for
house,
having
just
me.
let me
I'll
know.
see you later.
Sure.
Try not lose my dice and like
Oh, I'll lose all the dice, you idiot.
sleep.
No, it doesn't fit. All right. Tim Curry, no, no, not that one.
Can you not like place it underneath?
Okay.
Come on, just- Yeah, that makes sense. It's later. All right, I'm gonna go in about 30 seconds.
Sure.
Cool.
All right, so this is the Clash of the Titans, Bryn. This is a garbage mold-based clue lethality against what is Justin playing? Because Tim's playing mold-based destruction.
Justin's deck, from most of what I saw, was like straight jacket skeleton aggro.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's playing
he's-
the Manor Skeleton. No, that.
It's not Manor Skeleton. It's like, I don't know. Something.
I just think that this
Asylum
stupid.
skeleton, maybe.
It's a 1/2 that comes back to from your graveyard.
You can pay 3 to put it back into your hand. Yeah. He's also got an elusive tormentor, and if he had no other cards in his deck, that would probably be good enough.
Justin has the Elusive Tormentor.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that thing's like an instant. That's kind of like, it's almost like Aetherling.
It is almost like Ether.
It's almost like, it's like a black vampire Aetherling.
No.
Tim's adjusting the deck, I think.
Maybe.
What's a bottom feeding? I don't know what a bottom feeding is. It eats detritus.
Perhaps.
They usually eat detritus.
I suppose you're entitled to your opinion, Agent Vetter. I mean, like, yes, most Magic players are assholes. That's fair. But
You know, we didn't
I think-
get here
I think-
playing
I think,
Magic because we were popular
no.
playing football or,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not- it's
playing
not,
beach volleyball with all the hot babes and our muscle jock friends. That's not why we're here right now in our friend's house streaming on a computer.
yes, it's not because of our social skills.
Yes, Elusive Tormentor is very much so like a pack rat.
Yeah, it's,
Where it's like, I'm going to discard cards and you're slowly going, and then very quickly going to start dying.
yeah, it's like a mix between a pack rat and a mix between a pack rat and an Etherling, because it is unblockable.
It's like pack rat insofar that it's probably a mistake for limited. It's bad, it's degenerative in a limited setting.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too powerful. Oh, the terrible Magic people started playing Netrunner. That's what he's saying. So he's saying you're the worst. Specifically, you're the worst human being.
I think Netrunner's I think it's a good game.
Looks like both Justin and Tim are taking a mulligan. Judgy had a hand of 2 lands and 4. That would be 5 4-drops. That makes sense. That's math.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what Netrunner players are like. I don't.
You don't even know yourself. You're like that Latin saying, know thyself. That's not me.
That's not me.
That's in the Matrix. Hashtag Keanu.
No, yeah, I don't really play with people who aren't Travis or Justin, so.
I don't play with anyone because I'm terribly alone and no one will ever love me ever again.
It's alright. It's alright, Patrick. You'll be okay. Continue to acquire mass, and then eventually you will.
I have procured enough mass that I will find a suitable mate.
Yeah.
I will display my mass at the local watering hole, i.e. grinder, and procure a suitable mate. What is this? Oh, he's got the, what's it called? The 2-drop that Tim takes a big one from Judgy's aggro wolves.
It's, yeah, I'm not sure what it's actually called, but like fire aggro wolf sounds about right.
Tim makes a
I think
2-4.
That's a 2-4.
That shits. It's
Maybe.
It's a 2-3 that shits out a clue.
Maybe. Yeah.
I thought it was a 2-4.
Maybe. I'm not sure what that is.
We don't have the deck list. I don't have my phone.
Mostly because as a 3, it might be the courier, the byway courier.
Does the wolf have trample?
Wolf doesn't have trample, just haste.
He's gonna finish it off with a dead weight.
Okay, that seems really bad. Yeah, playing on the floor is really bad for your knees. Playing on a table is really just much more comfortable.
Tim flashed in a 3/3 flyer for 5. How do you feel about that? 5/5 flyer for 3, or excuse me, 5 mana 3/3 flyer with flash.
It was good when it was in the core set. Not sure how I feel about it here. 3/3 is just too small to interact in combat.
It's pretty
with a
small.
lot of,
Maybe
a lot
you
of
can
the
like
creatures at that stage
maybe
of the
you can
game.
like when your opponent like playing the green red deck, they're like, I'm good with my human side werewolves, and you like get to eat a werewolf
Yeah, you
before it's
might,
flipped. But that's like the best you can
You might
do.
get that. It would probably be pretty decent in a blue-green shell full of like those Delirium 0/4s that get +3/+0.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that
yeah.
way you can just gum up the ground and you don't have to care about how big their guys are.
Man, you love new Tarmogoyf. You love peasant Tarmogoyf. No, that's pauper
You know what?
Tarmogoyf.
Honestly, I would rather have that card in limited than a Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, it is better.
Other than the fact that it meant that I could sell the Tarmogoyf for something later.
Judge is getting beaten to death by this mana dork. He's just taking 2. Hey, 2 for you.
Hey, pasta you. Yeah, it's
So is Tim gonna sink 6 mana to flip this gargoyle into like a 4/2 flying beat stick?
maybe.
What should I have done? Let them die?
Flip the gargoyle.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hashtag Kevin Costner. Hashtag MOS Man of Steel. Good film. I won't hear any of the criticism. I won't hear it. I won't hear it.
The sole reason that I play Codex Shredder in my deck.
Ah, where's the codex?
You can't let Zod find the Codex.
Oh, Dance with the
you gotta shred
Devils.
it. Also, Kevin Costner
What? Oh,
dances with devils.
that's Dances with Wolves.
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie once.
I've never watched Dances with Wolves or Waterworld or The Postman.
You haven't missed much on Waterworld. It's sort of like bad Mad Max with more water.
Yeah, but Dennis Hopper's in it. And I know he says something about like he's got a bum eye that looks really crappy. He's like, he said, does it look like slime or something?
I haven't seen that movie since I was like 13, maybe.
Chad, does anyone know what Dennis Hopper says in Waterworld? He says something about, is it slime? I swear.
Yeah.
He's flipping the gargoyle.
He's flipping out.
Justin's taking 4 in the air from a gargoyle.
I'm not a...
What do you think about playing a 1-mana whatever defender?
I think that card's really good because it's an artifact creature. So as soon as if it dies in the early stages of the game, trading for an opponent's bear or something like that, it puts you halfway to Delirium.
Yeah.
Which seems really
And
good.
it also has good synergies. Mana sync cards are very good with werewolves because you
Yes.
do something with your turn and flip your board.
Yes.
So that's very effective.
You can also use it to flip that that transform sword.
Hey, 15 all, Justin Hardcast and Alma the Vein. I don't really particularly like that card.
It's really good if you have lots of ways to discard it or a lot of cards that you can
Yeah,
discard
but hard
cards
casting
for
it is
effect.
just like, whatever.
Yeah, hard casting it is a little bit not good.
Yeah.
But when it's a lava spike. Oh, man.
Puts a counter on his sleep paralysis vampire because it's the only valid target. Judge, I'll allow it.
He did that against me too. Yeah.
This is good. This is good. I like this.
Lots of jokes were made about how the twins were too ill to go out.
I had one of those plague rats, you know, the 2-mana 1/1s with Skulk
Yeah, yeah.
and Death Touch.
They're good. They do a lot of work.
And Tim, or no, who was it? Judgy. He twin bolt shot the rat and poked my kid. One of my 3/5 vampire twins. He just shot the kid. I was like, don't shoot orphans.
That's what you got to do, right? You can't cast your spell for less than maximum value. Yeah, I'm not totally sure why Judgy didn't block with both the devils the turn he made it and killed the gargoyle too.
Yeah, that would have been good to ping the guard because
Maybe he
that's...
didn't. Maybe he didn't think about it. Maybe he's got a different plan for this this devil token.
Hey, Catbug Pone, what kind of archetype you were playing in the pre-release that you killed someone on turn 4? Was it Madness Vampires or was it Werewolves?
Their wolves.
Their wolves got their wolves.
Got their wolves. Player.
Oh,
into
Jay
an
says unsummon your devil.
Shoot orphans. New quote. All right.
Bounce your devil, shoot your orphans. Oh, the big elusive tormentor for Judgy.
He doesn't have.
He
any
doesn't
cards in
have a
his
card to
hand,
do.
oh,
This is
no.
a terrible position. Yeah, I really wanted to get that in my sealed pool, the red-black vampire deck. Unfortunately, I didn't open it.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Justin's dead.
Yeah. He probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That gargoyle was really good for Tim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yesterday I had that demon that does 4 damage to you every turn. If
Did it
you
ever
don't-
deal
if you
damage
don't-
to you?
If you don't have delirium, I played it 7 times I think out of a 5-round tournament. It ended every game I cast it in.
But
I only won 5 of them.
so you did die
I
twice.
died to it twice. Yeah, the one
It's-
time I didn't die to it, but that's just because I attacked the guy with all my stuff because I was gonna die next turn.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
blocked and then killed me.
You hope that he makes
So-
some bad
Yeah,
block.
it was just basically attack and hope he made a mistake.
Yeah. I hate when I do that against good players because then I
They
lose
don't.
because they're like sure take it
Right.
whatever.
No, he set up blocks initially before he finalized them in a way that he would die because he didn't realize that my guys could trample over his Watcher and the Whip. But
Yeah. Man, I want my Midnight pre-release deck because I just had all the werewolves and then that Flash Werewolf enchantment. That thing's so good. With those, remember when I beat you to death with the 2-mana 2/2s and then you pay
those things are awesome.
6 mana and it gets +4/+4?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
No, that your on the Midnight pre-release, your deck was like mine, but with good creatures. I was sitting there playing 2 3s and 3 2s, and you're like, this is a 5/4. This is another 5/4.
Well, this is a Slayer's Plate on my giant thing.
Oh, he's got the turn 1 Asylum
He's
Skeleton beats.
Yeah, it begins. The
So-
skelebeats are real.
So it begins.
Oh, 2 grenades. You can pay 3 mana and tap those artifacts and sacrifice them to do 2 damage to target creature or player. I think it can hit players, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a 3-mana shot.
It's a 4 mana shock in installment plan.
Yeah, but it puts an artifact into your yard.
Yeah, it's good for. Does Judgy have any delirium components that he needs?
Oh god, no.
Oh god,
I
no.
don't think so.
You just drafted them because you're like,
I didn't draft that.
oh, you didn't draft this.
No, but I think they're still good. There's a lot of X2s that need killing, and 2 damage is often enough. Yeah, there we see it blowing up the Death Cap man, the Mushroom Man.
A 4-drop. Uve-involved mysteries. Clue
It's,
tokens. Whenever a non-token creature he controls dies,
I want to see a web series made that's called Ulvenwald Mysteries, and it's just about people trying to figure out how all their friends are dying in the Ulvenwald because monsters are killing them.
Uvenwald Whispering says whenever a non-token creature you control dies, investigate, and whenever you investigate, you make 1/1
Or
white soldier.
whenever
token.
you sacrifice a clue token.
Yes, whenever you sacrifice a clue token, get a 1/1 white
Yeah.
human soldier. I like the flavor of that one. Someone dies, leaves behind a clue. Investigate the
Follow
clue,
it up
and then a soldier shows up to like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
What's all this? Then?
What's all this ruckus then? Tim made a real creature, so now Justin's game plan is shut down.
Pretty much, unless he can get to the elusive tormentor.
Yeah, well, he doesn't
Or,
have the black mana for it. Is he
doesn't
is
have
he
the
thinking
second
about taking that thing and smacking it for one? That's a terrible idea.
If he can't do anything else this turn, I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
If you have no other play, like you can eat this way, he can at least use his mana.
Hit him for 6.
Yeah, 6 points is not unreal. It puts Tim down to 8.
Yeah,
Judgy does have the explosive apparatus.
he's at 6
so he's
technically.
at 6 effectively.
Yeah. Well, Tim does have life gain with that stupid mole when
That
clues
mole is so good.
get cashed in.
So-
you gain 3
so
life,
good.
is it?
3 life when you
It's like-
sacrifice a clue.
It's like Helix Mole.
Yeah.
It's Helix Mole. Healing Solve Mole. Tim just played another jack off investigation enchantment.
I think that one's a 1/3. I think it's a 1/3 with flying. And
No,
it's,
the enchantment.
Oh, the enchantment. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that is also, yeah. The Asylum Skeleton beats.
Asylum Skeleton beats.
They get there.
Don't they? So Justin can't.
You can
Pump.
pump it, but not.
It
big
won't.
enough
It won't
to
matter.
kill.
It won't kill. This is a 3/4. I
Yeah.
believe.
It's a 3/4. I'm not really sure what the plan was there.
I think he was hoping that he'd block the skeleton with the 1/3 flyer, and then he could have killed it with the grenade.
He doesn't have enough mana though. He's only got 2
Oh
mana,
yeah, that's not the plan.
so I'm not sure what it is.
Justin's down 1 game, and he looks like
yeah.
his offense has stumbled on the steely resistance
Yeah.
of a 1/3 ghost. Absolutely, butt fartington. We are, and that's something I never wanted to say.
I think this is the last one we're gonna do.
This could be the last one. Like if Justin doesn't win this, we're going to. Yes, identify yourself.
Yeah, it does not look good for our boy Justin here. He's got nothing in play and no cards to do anything with. So I think he's looking for another black mana to.
Oh
make his
god, yeah,
elusive
he's
tormentor.
getting hosed on his. Fat Mike, I see. Butt fartington. Always classy, Fat Mike. Always classy. Yeah, this is not looking good for Bryn, or
Oh,
it's not looking good for you, but for
It's,
Justin. That's the problem I have with these kind of glass cannon decks. I really don't like these hyper aggressive decks. Like if you
it's not
stumble,
it's not really a hyper aggressive deck. He's got mid range cards, but he's just not hit the. I think he needs a second black here.
yeah, he does need a second black desperately.
Yeah.
Justin still has him effectively at 5 because of the grenade.
Yeah. Asylum Skeleton beats.
What's the best skeleton ever? Death Baron? Is he a skeleton?
He's a zombie.
No, he's a zombie. What's the best skeleton ever printed? Oh, Twin Bolt. Kill 2 human soldiers.
It's definitely not Twin Bolt. That's not a skeleton.
Oh, Twin Shot.
That one's a dual shot.
Best skeleton. There's one from Ice Age where they're like holding shells and you're like, "Arr," and stuff. What's that one? You know that one? Ice Age what was the first booster pack you ever opened? Mine was Ice Age.
It was not Ice Age, and I am eternally thankful for that.
Was it really bad?
It was Legions.
Legions. My brother bought a couple packs of Tempest, and I bought Ice Age.
Yeah.
Because I remember they had a sweet green worm on. It was like a 7/6 or 7/7 green worm, and it was on the image. I was like, that looks cool. I want to open that.
The first pack I ever bought was a Legions pack, and I remember that because it had a Crows and Cloud Scraper in it, and I thought it was the best thing ever because it had 13 power. Like, how could you beat that?
Oh God. He investigates 3 times.
Investigate forever.
Oh no! What did I do?
You broke it.
There we go. Yeah. I think this is it.
Oh, so he's not dead yet.
Yeah, my arms. I didn't work out today, so I can reach my arms to my head today.
Skeleton beats. It's just gonna sack a clue, get a token, and block.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Probably some sort of pump spells.
Oh, he gave it +2/+1 in trample, and then gave it double strike.
Oh. Yeah, Drudge Skeletons is pretty good.
Golgari Grave Troll is a skeleton?
Golgari Grave Troll is a skeleton.
Oh, that's settled.
fair. It's kind of cheating though, because it's not black and small.
Tim.
What?
Tim's at 9 life, apparently, after
Okay.
taking a billion.
Welcome to playing board
God
game.
damn it. I hate it when Mike pops up on my screen.
Well. Yeah, skeletons are awesome. I like that that one from Ice. It is one from Ice Age. That's
With the
it's a
3
one-
skeletons?
It's a 1-mana 3/1. I think it's called Kel-
Yes.
Keldor
And you have
and-
to
you have to
sacrifice on the
sacrifice a
creature?
guy when it
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to play.
yeah.
I think it's called Keldor Dead.
Okay.
That one was pretty cool.
Skitherix is pretty
Skeletal
good.
Vampire is pretty cool.
Uh,
Skitherix is lame.
yeah, Andrew Fatso, the guy who rage quit and left because he didn't like his deck. He used to play Skitherix at his store, and we just hated him out. No. Hey!
Yeah, the best part about Skitherix is when you house somebody for a 1-turn kill with it, and you tell them that they need to taste the rainbow.
So
No, you
we
can't.
just
Judge and I are
finished
feuding, I
our
drank them all.
second draft for Shadows Over Innistrad, and I think we're
Yeah.
gonna call it a night after all of this. What do you guys think of the draft
Mind if I
format?
hop in, just so I can do the sign off? And,
No.
Okay.
No, Bryn's staying.
How
Bryn's staying. You
dare,
can.
how dare you speak to me?
Does anyone else know rotten eggs?
Yes,
Okay, good.
it's not me farting. It's not me making butt burps.
So it's either a gas leak or
Well, we don't have a gas stove, so there's that.
that's good.
Yeah. What do we think? What do we think?
we think it's
Shadows.
we think it's pretty slow. You have to be able to do something on turn 2, because if your opponent plays a werewolf, you will die.
Yep.
You think it's slow, but you have to do something turn 2.
You have to have a 2.
Yeah, you can take off turn.
You do have to have a turn 2.
You can take out turn. You can take off turn 4. Go on, go get a drink. You can do all that. That's fine.
I think sometimes you might hold on to your 1-drop
Yes.
until after they play their werewolf.
If you don't have something for turn 2, like if you've got a Vessel of Nascency, and you don't need to try to use it to hit your 3rd line drop,
Or
you
like
might wanna play it on
you
turn
have
1
like a
for turn
magnifying
2.
glass that costs 1, right?
That costs 3.
Oh god, it's
It's
terrible.
No,
a
it's
mana
the-
rock
it's
as
the
well,
vessel.
right?
The
But
vessel.
yeah, if you've got the Vessel of Nascency, it's the
green vessel.
the green one that you sacrifice it and reveal the top 4 cards. of
Oh,
your
yeah,
library,
yeah,
you take
yeah,
a
yeah.
permanent from them and put the rest in the yard.
Or explosive control.
Fat Mike says fuck off, Bryn.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
One thing I definitely learned is that blue-green clues.
It's a thing.
It's
a thing.
It's like degenerate, and it just destroys without mercy.
so like blue in sealed garbage.
No, this is actually good. Is this a removal heavy format, or should you focus on creatures?
I
seeing
think
as
you
one
should.
from the
I
front?
think you should focus on
Oh, yeah.
jamming a
No,
threat.
I think creatures are way more important.
Yes.
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 Yes. The creatures are better than removal.
This will come. This one, I think, will a lot of the combat. That's where it'll fall in, right? Like,
Yeah.
Blocking and tricks, as opposed to just.
Yes. The
Yeah.
combat tricks are more important than the flat out removal.
X2s die very easily.
Yeah.
X2s die very easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday my pre-release deck, I had I had 2 instants, 1 sorcery, and an explosive apparatus, I think. as
'Cause you
my
always play
non-creature cards, and I ended up winning somehow. I had
Yeah.
no fucking.
Exo the
So
pre-release
how many
with
times
no
have you
instant.
guys seen that 1/5
Maybe.
flyer? I haven't seen any.
I put it in Andrew's deck, but he rage quit and left after playing it, so maybe it's a bad card.
No man, it's a great card. Best
It's-
common. Best common.
Best common.
It's a flying turtle.
Ooh, best common.
Explosive apparatus is
No.
is well. I'm
It's
saying
strong.
it's pretty good because it fits in everything.
Best common. The 2/1 that turns into a 4/2
Yeah,
werewolf.
Hinterland Lagger.
And that one, yeah,
Yeah.
that one's very good.
Yes.
That's very strong.
I mean, it's dealt with easily,
But it
doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter because you
If
dealt with
it,
a piker.
if it doesn't get answered, you're dead.
Yeah, you bleed.
They have to solve your goblin.
How do you evaluate that black enchantment -2/2? Is that an enchantment or is that a sorcery?
Deadweight.
Deadweight.
Deadweight's always good.
No,
You always
deadweight.
put
That was actually probably best common.
Deadweight is actually better than it was in the original Innistrad because it has the added benefit of activating Delirium, and you can play it at instant speed as an enchantment, discarding to a madness effect.
And on that
Oh
note,
no, you can't. No, you can't do that.
And on that note, Biting Rain is also very good.
Biting Rain is good when you play it as an instant.
Biting Rain did not get me once because
Well, you
in
do
the
through
clue
too big.
deck. In the clue deck, all my creatures had big butts.
Yeah. Sweet spot for the mana curve.
3.
3. Yeah.
3.
I think most decks in the format are going to want to play 17.
Yeah.
Maybe 18. Maybe.
17.
I think 17.
Like even the decks that might want another land.
You know
are
what's-
gonna be drawing so many cards.
The only time I think you'd do 18 is if you had Westvale Abbey. I think that'd be your 18. You'd run it as a spell and
As a
land.
spell land slot.
Yeah.
Fucking best common. That Quilled Wolf.
Quilled Wolf is very good.
That thing's good. The
But so,
2/2
you know
that
what?
gets
A
+4/+4.
Tarka Beastbreaker was also very good. You know.
I like my mana sinks.
Yeah, they're good. Actually, even though that wolf, that Ember Heart Wolf, can be a trap, that +2 as opposed to just +1 for 1 and a red can be something. Like it's not as like I originally was like dead set against that, like dead against that card. I was like no, but after playing it tonight, I'm like okay, it actually has some legs to it. I
Because
mean,
the fact that it's not fire breathing means that it doesn't sink only red mana.
Yeah.
So you can filter your other color in fairly easily.
yeah.
And
I mean, I
produce
still
very
wouldn't take it high, but it's.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely now play it. I'd play it as opposed to before I was just like, you get out of here. Yeah. Best uncommons.
Best uncommon.
Uh,
The 4/3 flash that you pitch a land to make a
Oh,
2/2
God.
wolf.
You mean the
Pack
6/5
leader?
flash?
Pack, is it pack leader? That
Yeah.
thing is gross.
Another one was the Falconwrath Noble. The discard to turn it into a flyer. 3/2.
That's
2/1 to 3/2.
No, Falconwrath Noble's.
No, yeah, that's
Era Falconwrath.
There we go. Thank you.
Era Falconwrath.
that one in the black enchantment.
Gabe Washer, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the goddamn table.
That one in the black enchantment where you can discard a card. For
The one in the
mana and
black
make a
enchantment.
1/1.
That's very.
And
Oh, I thought you were talking about the kill spell.
No, I'm talking about the one that makes 1/1s.
The 1/1 vampire with life.
Yeah.
and the
There's so much in black that abuses that.
and also the Hermit of the Hinternals or whatever that one is. That guy is very good. That's the one whenever. Yeah. Whenever you cast a spell on. Whenever opponent
If you
casts a
could
spell,
open one card from the set, what would it be as your bomb? I'd probably say Arlen Cord.
Or Addison.
Yeah, I don't. I
Like,
always
but
answer
that's-
these as uncommons or commons. I'll
I
never
guess
answer these
you
as-
kind of, if you look at them in the vacuum of the set, you have to say then Avacyn, because Avacyn always trumps Arlen Cord. She's weak to flyers.
Yeah.
Arlen.
she is.
In the kind of deck she's in.
Yeah.
So probably Archangel Avacyn is the strongest. If you open a pack and you're like, I want to win this qualifier, you want to open Archangel Avacyn.
Yeah. Probably.
I think something like what's the one? The
Pig.
one that I was playing.
It's Pig.
Pig's good. Pig's good.
Pig is the bomb.
The Delirium 6/6 for 6 that gets trample on Delirium.
It's
Yeah,
not-
Pack
it's-
Guardian.
it's
Thank you, the
Pig.
King of all trades. It's not Pack Leader. It's Pack Guardian.
Oh.
Well, what is the
It might be that 2-mana 3/3 werewolf that can't attack unless you have a 4/4.
Oh, the
or a
Lambhole
4/4.
Pacifist. That thing is gross.
Yeah.
I'd play that on turn 2, and then I'd play like a shitty another 3-drop werewolf, and then turn 4,
Yeah.
I'd play the 2-mana equipment and give it to my human, which gives it +2/+1, and let it swing in for 5 on turn 4.
the Elusive Tormentor is also very good. That's a really good.
That's what we
Oh
learned.
god.
Yeah, that's a really good rare. I would always be happy to play that guy.
Even better if you can put an enchantment on it to make it bigger.
You know
You
what?
know what's
So
hilarious?
it can kill your guys while it's
When
in the mist.
Andrew passed me that when he was playing mono, like when he was drafting mono.
Yeah, for my deck.
He
Black.
passed that.
He passed Elusive Tormentor.
I was like, what are
It's
you?
okay. It's okay.
Get out of
I could have been somebody.
And then
I
there's-
could have been a contender.
And then any combo archetypes outside of creature beatdown. Clues,
Well, like,
green,
that's-
blue,
that's-
clues.
As we've seen, there's some sort of a clue-based deck.
There's a clue-based deck.
As we learned tonight.
And I'm actually happy that was the one that was on camera.
Yeah,
that draft.
That one,
Yeah.
that one was cool. It had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
It blows my mind the
That
value.
does
It
seem
went-
like a deck you'd draft, though.
Yeah. Yeah, build the
So
machine.
happy
Like
with
when
the
you
machine.
pay 2, you gain 3, draw a card, they mill 3, and you make a 1/1 dude. That was happening with that deck like consistently.
I don't, regarding flying in this set, I don't think it's as prevalent as it is in previous sets.
It does make the good cards with it much, much stronger,
Yes.
though, because there's not, like, all of the normal guys who have it are just not very strong.
Like, I feel like the flying guys, the trade-off with flying, it's evasion, right? But you pay more for the creatures, so you get smaller power and toughness. But the things on the ground are just so big. Maybe if you draft a more pure archetypal flyers deck where you draft things that have big asses on the ground. But I just didn't see that today. Yeah. No one did that. But like,
I think over time a pretty good blue-white spirits is going to evolve.
That's the thing. Like we know that Wizards built a blue-white spirits deck into the format.
Yeah.
And blue-black zombies and so on and
yes,
so forth.
That's another one. Spider that blocks everything. Watcher in the Web or whatever it is.
This
blocks 8 creatures.
That's a very complex card for common.
Yeah. Uncommon. It's uncommon.
It's uncommon?
I think it's uncommon.
No, it's common.
Common?
It's 2/5. It's 5 mana.
Yeah.
Common.
Yeah, that's
block
then,
8 creatures.
Watcher in the Web.
Yeah, Watcher in the Web.
That card. That might be up there for best common as well.
Yeah, that's a common. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Me surprised.
Like I know that people at pre-release all over the world, they went to an alpha. And the opponent was like, block your board with my spider.
Yep.
And then swung back and killed them.
Yep.
Because they didn't know that.
It's the fact that it's a 5 mana fog that sits in play that can hit your opponent is gross.
Yeah. It's pretty...
Just blocks 8 creatures.
Oh, yeah.
Casually.
Because the last time we saw something like that, it was like in Theros, 100-handed one. It's like, if I'm monsters, I can block an additional 99 creatures.
And that was rare, and now this guy's...
And this is common.
And he's a 2/5, which means that, token strategies are pretty much done to him.
Like,
I'm going to block 4 tokens.
He was already, fair as, a spider for the mark, like a 5 mana 2/5 with reach. Whatever. You play that.
Another thing, Gloom Spinner 3/3 reach for 3 is very underrated. He can only block flyers though, which is kind of a thing.
Which is a bit of a problem.
Which is why I cited him out in my Magic Against Judgy for a 3/2.
Play vinyl, Shadow Over Innistrad Zombies. Yeah, it's good enough. The problem is that you're gonna have to buy 4 of the double black 2/2 Mythic Zombie, and that's gonna be fucking expensive. But you have to play 4 of that card.
Another one I think an archetype that can come in limited is the one that you were playing, the behind the scenes deck.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
gives all your creatures skulk and 5 and a 4
and then you
and a
can
white.
pay 5 to anthem them.
Yeah. Especially if you can get that, that can just be heinous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Innistrad's always fun. Mm-hmm. It's a really good limited set.
You got one? That's great. That's a good start. You're 25% the way there.
Yeah, those are really good.
Oh fuck, Travis! I forgot to give you Nahiri. Don't let me forget next time.
Give it to Bryn.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where he lives.
I don't know where he is. Yeah.
I couldn't find him.
So?
Yeah. That's actually something we were thinking of doing. I mean, I think we kind of missed the boat. I think we're going to do it for the next set. We're going to maybe do a little kind of open roundtable set review kind of thing for the cards. And have it so that we can show the card in the center of the screen as we talk about it and all that. Kind of just try it out.
Yeah, we're going to invite LSV.
He's going to come.
Yeah.
I said, hey, will you come? And he said, no.
What if I jerk him off
What
if I jerk him off a bit and then he'll come?
We just joke. Him and I have that joking relationship where where he makes fun of me and ignores my emails, but we're good friends.
Yeah, it's like that time I invited Michael Shannon to our Debunked film podcast and he didn't show up and I never got over it.
All right, so thank you guys so much for coming out. Tonight was off the hook. We had
off the hook.
We had a huge number of people and this mouse isn't clicking anymore.
Oh no, I broke the mouse.
What the?
Yeah, we can't turn off the stream.
That's probably because I dumped ginger ale on it and smashed it on the floor.
Okay, there we go. Just needed to get reminded that it's our mouse. So, what we're gonna do is probably next. Well, probably not probably. Definitely next Sunday we're gonna be streaming again. We stream every Sunday. Pretty Magic, pretty much. If there isn't, you can follow our Twitter. Let me do all my stuff. Most I saw was almost 60. That's exciting. Who would have thought? New Magic set, exciting. Who would have thought? Twitter.
And I don't know if we'll be playing Shadows Over Innistrad next Sunday. Tim has Tim's out of town for the next 2 weeks. When he comes back in 2 weeks' time, I guess, he's got a complete draft set of Dark Ascension original Innistrad, which is a good format from what I hear. Although you made it a third cheaper because the Dark Ascension isn't good.
The Dark Ascension does add Lingering Souls to the format.
Oh, great. And I'm gonna draft those Lingering Souls and those Intangible Virtues. I'm gonna get there. No, I thought people didn't like Dark Ascension just because it diluted the content of the spider spawning deck, which is what everyone wants to draft.
It diluted the content of the spider spawning deck. It diluted the content of the travel prep deck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
travel
at the same
preparations.
time, it made the spirit deck actually playable
Yeah.
and the humans deck better. So it kind of leveled it out, in my opinion.
Yeah, like the travel prep deck is insane, or was insane in Triple Innistrad, and spider spawning was too. You drafted even if you were off color for one of the two, you drafted that card anyway. Like you were playing blue black, cool. You draft spider spawning. You're playing green now. You're going to play some number of green producing lands in your deck, and you're gonna win games with spider spawning.
Hey, yeah, you could bring the cube,
Benefit
or even fucking show up like we invited you, because you're sitting here watching it all night.
Yeah,
and
we're
you
gonna
could have come.
We're gonna do a lot more. Pretty much, it's expected. It's just pretty much expect drafts for
Lots of drafts.
for the sets. Like
Ben has a box of conspiracy he wants to open on stream.
that'll be fun.
We've got to draft some. We'll draft some crazy conspiracy for you guys.
The only
That's-
decks that I feel like I
That
haven't
one you
seen-
do have to show the draft for, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we'll have to show Ben opening the foil Dak Faden.
he's not gonna do
Swear
it.
to God.
He's gonna open a foil
I
Dak.
swear to God.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
But thank you guys so much. We're gonna end it here because we could talk about Magic probably
Yeah.
for like another hour
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
So
But you guys have a great night. We'll be back for our normal board game streaming Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
board game.
That's why it's called board games. They're played on a board on a table.
Oh, that's why.
Yes. So you guys.
I never picked up on that.
No, I know. It's exciting, isn't it? Camera support, a conspiracy format. I'll have to actually put some thought into that of how we could do something like that.
Yeah, we'll drop some plans, but we'll be conspiracy is in our
I mean,
future.
We could do it if. Okay, we might not be able to do conspiracy next week because it should be multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
So it might be one that we.
We need 8 players. We need 2v2.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be 8. It could be 5. 5 works as well in just like a crab bucket 5-player game.
If
I
you
could
do-
also, and also one of those things. I never mind being on.
Shadows
commentary.
over Innistrad One Night Werewolf.
That'd be fun.
No, that was good.
All right, we'll talk about it, and I will put some thought into how does it do 4-player games. I'm just gonna probably need to buy some new equipment, which I don't mind doing. So you guys have a great night. Patrick, you ready to start the music? Do you know how to do that?
Oh yeah, I fade this
Yes.
shit up.
And then, but remember to turn us off before you fade it up.
All right.
All right, you guys have a great night. Thanks for coming. Tonight was a blast, and as always,
Tell your friends.
GG's.